Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I am Andy Ruther, coming to you live from the Smut Shack in Venice Beach, California, with my co-host, Joey No Chill Prano.
I think I'm going to be Joey Chill Prano tonight. It sounds like it's Andy
Hot
Ruther tonight. That voice that just chimed in is the voice of our guest. It's becoming an annual tradition for you to be here on the eve of opening day.
I'm traditional. I'm a
the
traditional guest.
The manager, former first baseman turned DH of the Gays, Andy Lazarus.
What up, fam? What up,
Welcome
dirtballs?
back. Have you been on the show? Have you been on the show since last opening day? Did we do one in the mid-season?
I felt like we did like an NBA final show with me.
You for sure come on during the NBA, being a Bay Area guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And the Warriors.
Yeah. Good to be back. The Smut Shack looks incredible, Ruther.
It's now the Smut Studio.
Well, thank you.
Hold on. Yeah, I know. I see you guys on YouTube now. You're coming up.
I can't take all the credit. This was
YouTube's a free platform, by the way. You can just put yourself on it.
I know, I understand, but you're still coming up.
You're coming out.
This was a combo effort. Prano's good at the is it the design or the placement?
Art decoration?
Yeah. He's got an eye for these things.
Yeah.
Did he put Harambe over your bed?
He actually did.
I did technically,
but it was my idea.
That wasn't my choice.
Yeah,
but I was tall enough to nail it up there.
So you basically queer-eyed the Smut Shack.
Fact.
Yeah.
All facts.
Yeah. Nice. Well, it looks great.
Well, thank you. Yeah, and it's still work in progress. We're still working on some things. Speaking of that, before we get into the show, I think we need to update all the dirtballs of someone we're trying to get into the Smut Shack, who slid into the Dirty Sports DMs the other day.
Slid in.
Ooh. Slid right in.
The little smoke screen slide.
We put out the bat signal to the dirtballs, somebody we wanted on 420, that somebody, Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams slid into our DMs.
Ricky Williams?
Wanted
former Heisman Trophy winner turned cannabis activist / yogi / tarot card reader / astrologist.
And a photographer.
Yeah.
So Ricky Williams hit us up on DM and he said, I want some more info on this 420 show. Can you email me? And I emailed Ricky Williams.
You better get that fucking weed pen working before Ricky comes.
Yeah. He's going to be very disappointed in you.
So guys.
Smoke, Ricky, smokes.
Keep tweeting at Ricky Williams. His Twitter handle, again, is Ricky the Laureate?
Ricky the Laureate.
Or no, Rick the Laureate. At Rick.
Oh, it's just Rick the Laureate? Rick.
I feel like a laureate is an academic type.
Yeah, like a Nobel laureate.
Ooh. So it's spelled Rick the Laureate. Rick the Laureate. So keep tweeting Ricky Williams, because guys, if we get...
By the way, Rick the Laureate sounds like the worst rapper in like the 80s. Like, that's funny, I'm just like Rick the Ruler. You already lost the battle. We haven't even started yet. But fantastic football player and fantastic
weed smoker.
Cannabis activist.
Yeah.
Rick the Laureate.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I had missed the DMs that day, and I saw it about 12 hours later. I was like, whoa, Ricky Williams sliding in? Sounds like he's interested. So guys, you did your job before. Please do it again.
Yeah, keep on him.
Way to go, dirtballs.
Yeah. I'm also fired up about this Xavier thing.
I mean,
can we get it out of the way?
You gotta check out the pre-show, because Ruther was so fired up in the pre-show, he had 3 misfires to the opening of the show.
And I had a misfire too.
He couldn't get the show started because he's so fired up about Ruther. What are you fired up about?
I'm fired up about Chris Mack leaving Xavier.
This is
this is the Xavier coach.
Xavier, it's not Xavier. Fucking pronounce it right.
Tomato.
Yeah. I mean,
why did he leave Xavier? I heard it was for more money. And you're pissed because he went to Xavier and then he left Xavier, his alma mater.
Dude, you say Xavier one more time, I'm gonna go with Xavier McDaniel on your fucking face.
You didn't know who Xavier McDaniel was until 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm the one who said it's pronounced
Xavier.
I'm the one who said it was pronounced Xavier McDaniel, not Xavier McDaniel.
I didn't hear that.
It's on the pre-show.
Okay, I'll check it out.
This is what I'm pissed about.
Calling bullshit.
Look, I understand coaches leave for more money.
Well, actually, let me correct you before you continue. Everybody leaves everything. Not coaches, not athletes, not fucking lawyers.
That's not necessarily true.
Not garbage men.
That's
everybody
not necessarily
leaves
true.
everything for
You
more
know
money.
who a former Xavier player who's taken repeated pay cuts to play on teams to win for titles? David West.
Yeah, at the end of his career.
Yeah.
So he took a pay cut still to go to San Antonio.
After he's made $70 million.
Then to go to Golden State, he still took a pay cut. That still debunks your theory. This is what I'm mad about. Chris Mack is a Cincinnati native.
He didn't take a pay cut to stay in fucking New Orleans, by the way.
Yeah, no, he didn't do that.
Okay, I'm also citing examples when that's not the fucking point,
He's
right?
a Cincinnati native.
Where is your boy
who left Cincinnati
where's your
for more money?
Xavier boy's loyalty to the team that drafted him, that gave him his shot in the NBA?
Yeah.
Now he's just ring chasing around the NBA? What kind of fucking where do they not teach loyalty at Xavier?
Fuck you.
But that's what you're all fired up about, right? You're fired up about some loyalty.
Let me fucking say my goddamn point.
Okay, what's your point?
This is my point, alright?
Okay.
Chris Mack got to Xavier 9 years ago. He's a Cincinnati alumni. Or he's from Cincinnati. He's a Xavier alumni, I should say. He's a St. Xavier alumni, my high school. So he graduated from my high school, too. Xavier now is in the Big East. They were a #1 seed this year. They have repeatedly made deep runs in the tournament before him, during him, and hopefully after him, right? They're nationally televised games now because the Big East has a deal with Fox. You're leaving your alma mater. I get more money. You're also, though, going to a school that's minimum right now, 2 years probation. They can't make the tournament. Louisville can't make the tournament for 2 years. To go 90 miles south, dude, and that's part of it, too. You're not going that far away. Where's your fucking loyalty, dude?
Well, didn't his wife go to Louisville?
No, his wife's from Louisville, but he's too much of a pussy because he knows he fucking choked. I don't know did you see the end of that Xavier game? Oh, the big man shooting a three. He didn't coach their last 2 games well. He got outcoached by fucking Jay Wright, and to me, he's running away like a little fucking bitch.
So you're upset that a guy that didn't coach well, that blew the 1 seed, is leaving?
I'm upset at the lack of fucking loyalty.
So
all,
he should
hold on. That all these guys, dude. Again, my point was this: name an instance. What are you doing?
Cash runs everything around me.
Just keep talking. But the fact is, I'm putting a little soundtrack to the only thing that is part of this story. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all.
Fuck you! I can never.
So he should coach Xavier for the rest of his life.
I'm not saying that, guys.
But what if he left 3 years from now? Oh, motherfuck him! No loyalty.
I'm saying name an instance because none of you guys can. Name an instance where a guy went to coach a major college football or basketball program in their hometown and they're an alumni from that school left. Just name an instance. You can't do it.
How about you name an instance?
Yeah,
name an instance where anybody in the world cared about that until right now.
But also, there's a reason why that hasn't happened. And I'm sure. First of all, I'm sure it has happened.
Yeah.
Fred Hoiberg did it with Iowa State when he left Iowa State to go coach the Bulls.
Yeah, I think John.
That's to go pro.
I think John Wooden did it when he left Purdue.
You didn't name that fucking instance.
But,
this is my point. This is why
hold
I'm
on.
worked up. No, name an instance where a coach has left as an alumni to stay within the college sphere. That's like Jim Harbaugh leaving Michigan to go coach at fucking Penn State. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, but the point you're trying to make is that a guy shouldn't leave his alma mater. It's like guys leave. Should
no matter
should John
what.
Calipari be coaching at like UNC Wilmington right now? Is that like the answer? Is that where he should be?
No, because you're not listening to what I'm saying. I gave all those parameters a major college program.
But you're like, we don't know the answer because you're the only one that's
Ever cared about
that put
this.
like 11 different things together.
Yeah.
And we're like,
A major
what?
college
A
program.
coach at his alma
At his
left
alma
a major
mater.
college program and go to another college program. It's
Top 5 conference.
Let me ask you a question right now. If fucking Xavier is like, we want to replace our guy who left with Dan D'Antoni, should he fucking stay at Marshall? Like, he's a fucking Marshall alum. He should stay at fucking Marshall because he has loyalty. He should stay, like, it's literally just about money.
Yeah.
It's all it's about.
And
there is no conspiracy.
And that's
theory.
fine. And that's my point. There's zero fucking loyalty with these guys. That's all I'm saying.
Also, he got paid $4 million.
We're all on the same page.
He got paid $4 million to not live in Cincinnati. Everyone would take that deal.
Fuck you, Laz. Get out of the smut shack. Get out of the smut shack.
Get out of the smut shack. Andy Ruther's apartment was also not in Cincinnati. Ruther left for nothing. Ruther didn't even get a $4 million deal.
I didn't get offered money.
How much did they offer you for your first job in Vegas?
Yeah, like, I'll leave Cincinnati for
Ruther
free.
Ruther left for $23,000. He was like, I'm out of here, motherfucker.
I can tell you, my first job as a teacher, it was for $27,000 with a $3,000 signing. If I got
You got a signing bonus?
Yes, $3,000 signing bonus?
I'm not lying.
Legit.
So my first job as a teacher in Clark County was for a little over $30,000.
Ruther literally looked at a check for $30,000 and he was like, take your chili, shove it up your ass. Later, fools, I'm going to Vegas. Vegas, baby.
Well, first of all, I was living in St. Louis at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know,
you turned and walked away from
Motherfuck St. Louis.
Nobody's fucking business.
Yeah.
That's not comparable. That's a different scenario.
You're right, it is a different scenario, but like literally the only people who are upset about this are Xavier fans. And like it happens all the time, guys.
But not in the situation that I created.
Right. Well, we don't
know. I
We
think
don't
you
know.
might have created that
We
situation.
don't know. There's probably somebody out there who's going like, the fucking Providence coach left.
God damn it!
I'm just saying, he's an alumni.
I mean,
They were a #1 seed. It's not like he's leaving a shit mid-major program.
No, you're right. And honestly, I can assure you one thing. If Santa Monica Community College offered him $12 million, he'd be coaching there right now. He'd be like, junior college? That's for me.
You got it.
He'd be like, Southern California, my grandmother lives in Southern California. Yeah, some fucking excuse.
Mhm.
It's just money. It's money.
Yeah, and they doubled his salary.
Is that all life's about, guys?
Yeah.
Just money?
Well,
Plus, it's going to Louisville. It's all those
I don't know.
whores.
We're doing a podcast it's me, you, Laz, and 3 fucking scooters you're charging to make fucking money. Like, we're living in a room with scooters. It's about money. It's the thust. Basically, you're upset because your college basketball coach thusted on your face. He thusted the shit out of you. He was like, he literally walked out going, thust, 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 thust.
Yeah, and you're like, we're not done. He's like, oh yeah, we're done.
Well,
Done.
And his wife's from Louisville or some shit like that, right? Isn't that what he said?
it's 90 miles away. It's like you can't go down there.
Yeah, well, guess what? She can buy a house that's real nice there for fucking $4 million a year.
Yep. And
She gets get herself
she's
a
not in
horse.
Cincinnati.
They're gonna have a fucking horse in the Derby in a couple of years.
and he could get
It's
horse.
gonna be called Thust.
I hope he gets in a wreck driving down I-71.
That's
Fuck
what-
you, Chris Mack. You fucking Benedict Arnold fuck. I hope they never serve you at Skyline or Gold Star again. I want to pour a fucking
Honestly,
bowl of Gold Star on your fucking face.
I
you
actually,
bald
I
fuck.
actually like this guy because he's got you so fired up, and I also hope that they never serve you that chili again.
Yeah, because you live longer.
And the worst part of it all is this.
Do you think the horses that are in the stables at Churchill Downs eat better or worse food than they serve at Skyline Chili?
Better.
Yeah, I think so.
100%.
Fucking organic carrots and shit.
Yeah. Apples, carrots.
Sugar cubes.
So pissed.
I am pissed. And I am bitter.
And also,
I know that. I'm openly saying
And
that.
also,
It's sad.
and also, your coach, you said is owned
got
by
outcoached.
Jay Wright, blew a fucking 1 seed. Good riddance.
Yeah. You don't need them.
Appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it for you. I'm just
You know,
saying,
I do
like,
need though. You know who's gone? The silver lining in all this. That's the most disappointing part. He's taking Bill Murray's kid with him on his
Is he?
staff. So now Bill Murray no longer at Xavier games. Hope he won.
Oh, well, why didn't you start with that news? You
Yeah,
fucking
that's
clown?
something to be upset
That's
about.
actually something to be upset about.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's no longer doing it.
I didn't hear about this in the pre-show or anything.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
he's
get
in
it.
all these games.
Yeah, his son's
Yeah.
the assistant coach.
See, lead with the fucking Ruther. We gotta get you.
Bury
on
the
podcast.
lead.
Yeah, seriously. No more Bill Murray. So now Bill Murray's gonna be at whose games?
We'll be at Louisville games
Louisville.
now.
Yeah, fuck, I love that. by
With the
way.
horse.
Yeah, oh my God, Bill Murray in Louisville. I might move to Louisville.
You see my point though? Come on.
Well, now you should again. You
That was
buried the
never
lead.
your point.
Yeah, that was
Your
never-
point was about
You were-
alma maters and
Yeah,
loyalty.
loyalty.
And how dare you leave Cincinnati for $4 million.
What's
Where
the
everybody would do that.
What's the difference between $4 million in Louisville and $1.7 million at Xavier? Is there really that in
Yeah,
Cincinnati?
$2.3 million.
I'm living in one shithole with some money and one shithole with a lot more money.
Significantly more.
Yeah.
More than double.
Yeah. Plus the whores.
Yeah.
The Louisville whores.
Think about it this way. If he took $1 more than he was getting paid at Xavier,
Stop saying Xavier just to piss me off. It is
and
pissing me off.
spent the rest on whores, he would literally be able to fuck a whore every second of the day that he's not coaching basketball for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the math works out on that,
I'm
but
pretty
it sounds
sure.
right.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. $2.29999 million times divided by Louisville whore prices. How long would that take?
A while, quite a while,
Look,
quite a while.
I know I shouldn't be this worked up, but I've been really fucking pissed because there was a good chance that this was gonna happen.
Did this happen today?
It happened yesterday. I'm
So
still
you've been
pissed.
pissed for 24 hours.
I called my dad to bitch about it.
Yeah.
And then I called later. I called my house again because I had to talk to my mom about something. And then I started bitching to my mom about it. And she's like, "Oh, you know, how are you feeling about Xavier's coach?" I was like, "Well, you didn't talk to Dad." So then I went off to my mom about it.
How'd she feel about it?
By the way,
She just sat there in silence.
by the way, Andy did not go to Xavier. So in case you're wondering about loyalty, doesn't give a fuck about SLU basketball.
Yeah.
All worked up about fucking Xavier
My
basketball.
dad went to Xavier.
I don't remember you being this fired up when fucking Rick Majerus took a better offer from the sky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too soon.
Yeah.
Because I've already said this.
I don't remember you being the giant Larry Hughes fan.
Look at his jersey. It's gonna be
Do
framed
you?
next to
Do
Harambe.
you?
No, I do not.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, sorry, Xavier. You lost a great man.
I'm available, Xavier. I've been going to games since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that was their move? They lost their coach and they went with Ruther.
And what would be described as, at best, a lateral move.
I think I could coach Xavier to a
Xavier.
fucking tournament next year.
Xavier is
I'm
hiring.
certain you could not.
I think I could coach Xavier to the tournament next year.
Okay.
I show up to.
I mean, what's the difference? They'll use a 2-3 defense anyway. You know, you can probably figure that out. Fucking Boeheim and Georgetown and Duke. You know, you don't have to be that smart. You can do it.
See, exactly.
You can do it.
Are you guys watching?
I've become a huge Xavier fan.
It's not EGGSAV.
I'm pretty sure it's EX Xavier.
Fucking asshole.
Xavier.
Well, certainly at ZAVIER.
Yeah, it's not Xavier.
I hate you guys. I hate you both. You know, if you were this worked up about something, Prano, I would just let you do your thing.
I mean, we are letting you do your thing. This is the beauty of it. The only problem is the thing has holes. You know?
Many
Your thing has
holes.
many
There
holes.
are no holes. You can't name an alma mater at a big program that left for a school that was on probation. Those are all factors.
You're gonna need to write that down on a whiteboard for me to
And we're
figure
gonna
out.
need little strings to
Yeah.
tie all the parties together. Like
It's gonna be like a murder mystery.
Yeah. It's gonna be like The Wire.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like that gif of the guy trying to figure everything out.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
got a lot of.
It was a very specific GIF reference, but
There's a bunch
of
of
that
them.
GIF of the guy trying to figure stuff out.
Yeah.
You know, with the math and shit.
I'm sure there's a
Are you
gift.
talking about Zach
Something like that.
Galifianakis?
The
That's
Hangover?
one of them. But then there's another one.
There's the Charlie O'Day one from Always Sunny, where
But
he's
then
got
there's the third one too.
Beautiful Mind.
Then there's a
Beautiful
fourth.
Mind.
There's actually a fourth
Beautiful
one.
Hunting.
Well, the Final Four is this weekend.
All I know is
Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
All I know is you're definitely the GIF of the dog in the house on fire. Like, this is fine.
I'm looking at Harambe. Please guide me through the rest of this episode. Final Four this weekend. I'm all in on Sister Jean and Loyola. As far as that's who I'm rooting for.
Sure. Who's not rooting for Sister
Right.
Jean and Loyola?
Exactly.
Probably Laz. He's like, oh, I bet heavily against them.
Heavily against them this whole time.
Are you betting on the tournament?
Yes. And I'm
hold
getting
on.
killed.
Hold on. Well, you didn't even know it was pronounced Xavier, so that's a start.
I didn't.
And you were like, I haven't watched them. Are they good? And they were 1 seed. So yeah,
Yes.
You shouldn't be betting on college basketball.
No, I
is the
shouldn't.
answer.
I shouldn't.
Let's go
But I
back
did.
a little bit because honestly, and I know you're doing a documentary about the gays,
Mhm.
and that I can't. I'm sure it'll never come out. But if it ever did, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
But I think a better Laz storyline is your gambling ups and downs. The last time we really got into it was right around Super Bowl, and you were like, I definitely want to keep betting, but my bookie's requiring that I give him funds in good faith. That's
100%.
That's how much you were down.
Well, I had a limit.
You had a limit.
I set a limit for myself.
Yeah.
Which
you
was
set a
this.
personal limit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I don't want it to get out of hand.
How's it been going since you put that money in his pocket?
It was going great.
It was going great.
Super Bowl was great. Because I bet the Eagles money line.
Nice.
Yes. $2,000.
Nice.
Great. And then when the Warriors were rolling, that was great. Reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I bet Eder, the shortstop of the Gays.
Right.
So that was really why I did it. Yeah. I wasn't thinking money line on that.
Right.
I was thinking that they would keep it within the points, but Eder, he got me to do it.
Right.
I was like, well, fuck you, Eder. So yeah, that was great. And then
He no longer plays for the Gays.
No, he does. He does.
He has
Big
a
guy.
significantly reduced salary.
Now I have a home run bet with Eder. I try to give him his money back. I've got to stay within. I'm plus 1.5 home runs for the season. He's got 1. I've got 0. So
You're still up 1. They're still up a half.
I'm still
You're
alive.
still leading.
Yeah, exactly. And when the Warriors were, healthy.
Yeah.
Warriors in the over. That was great. But the tourney, not been good.
Yeah.
Not been good. Because I just bet
Well, you didn't know the
individual
1
games.
seed. Yeah.
You also didn't know Xavier's coach's name. Who was the 1 seed?
I didn't know Xavier.
I didn't know Xavier's coach name, and
Xavier.
I don't follow college basketball, but I'm also smart enough not to bet on college basketball.
Yeah. Well, I just need something to do for the tournament.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Are
feel
you
involved.
touching the Final Four?
Oh yeah, probably. What do you guys think? You guys think?
So what are the matchups, Ruther?
We got Loyola Chicago,
Yeah. Versus,
Michigan.
I believe it's Michigan.
yeah. Don't ever say Michigan.
The first game, that's 3 o'clock our time, and the next game will be Kansas, battle of 1 seeds. Kansas versus Villanova.
Okay.
The only team I've seen this season at all has been Villanova, and I am impressed with Villanova.
They are loaded.
Yeah. I like their point guard, and I like that 6'8" shooter they got. 25.
Bridges. Yeah.
Yeah, he's legit.
I mean, you
I
gotta
think they have
root.
2
You gotta
legit
be rooting
NBA guys.
for Loyola Chicago.
Definitely.
It's like rooting for them.
Definitely.
Right? Like unless you're
What's the spread on that
unless one of those other 3 schools is your alma mater.
Yeah.
You should be rooting for Loyola
Exactly.
Chicago.
Which I am. I'm rooting for Loyola Chicago. I was rooting for Maryland County, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys were great. Is that the guy with the little Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
So right now Michigan is a 6-point favorite against Loyola.
Oh,
and,
give me the points with Loyola all day.
and Villanova is a 5. Villanova is a 5-point favorite.
Yeah.
I like
Kansas.
Villanova.
I like Villanova to win it all,
Yeah.
personally. They're stacked. They're deep. They hit threes. They got a good coach
They've got 2 NBA
who stays at
players.
their school, who doesn't need to leave for bigger schools, even though
Not
he's
his alma mater, by the way.
even
Yeah,
though
no.
even though he's only the
Not his
30
alma mater.
even though he's only the 32nd
You
highest
should
paid
find out where
coach.
Jay Wright went to school. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's find out where Jay Wright.
God, I hope it's Xavier.
It's not Xavier.
It's not?
Are you?
Oh, it is Xavier.
You know what you should do though, Lars?
Bucknell. He went to Bucknell. He's in the same state as his school.
How
What a fucking
dare he
dick.
leave the Patriot League?
What a dick.
How could he?
Once again, Bucknell's a major program.
Well, they
It's
might
not-
be, and
it's
they
not
might be
fit in
if
my
Jay Wright is still
paradigm.
coaching there.
It'd be like Jay Wright leaving Nova to go coach at Penn State or Temple. Just saying.
Well, except that those are both worse programs.
Yeah. He'd have to go leave for like Georgetown.
I like Michigan, by the way, or I like Loyola, by the way, to cover that.
You do? I like Loyola. I'm rooting for Loyola, but I like Loyola to get blown the fuck out.
No,
No?
they got some players, man.
I know they have some players. I've
I
watched
like their
the
point
Loyola
guard.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Custer,
like their point guard a lot. I don't know
Clay
anybody from
Custer?
Michigan. Is that his
Yeah.
name?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Clay
it?
Custer, yeah.
No.
it sounds like a NASCAR driver.
I like that he wears
Yeah.
13, like Nash, a little white point guard wearing 13.
Dirty.
Well, that is our college basketball wrap. Fuck you, Chris Mack, once again.
How dare you leave Xavier? You went to Xavier.
Went to my high
You
school.
went to St. Xavier
You know-
Episcopal High School.
You know, it's a Jesuit high school. They preach, the Jesuits preach men for others, be a man for others. Chris Mack is not a man for others. He's a selfish prick.
What does that mean, be a man for others?
Basically,
Just be a nice guy.
do service for others.
By the way, if there's anything in the world that subscribes to cash rules everything around me, cream get the money, dollar bill y'all, it's the Catholic Church. Holy shit! You can become a fucking cardinal with enough money.
Yeah, you can.
Do you want to be
buy your way.
Pope, Ruther? Because you can be Pope.
You could do it.
You keep thrusting. You'll be Pope one day. I mean, Jude Law was fucking Pope.
So you can
know what I mean?
buy your way to raping kids?
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, all day.
You can certainly buy your way out of trouble.
Can we just get a mini fridge next to the fucking couch?
We should get one. Yeah,
I'm serious.
That's a great idea.
Why don't we just get a mini
Yeah,
fridge
it's
next to
I
it?
don't know. Why don't we?
We need to put that on the Thust board.
Thust.
You know what else we should do is we should go to a baseball game soon because opening day's tomorrow and we should get those tickets on SeatGeek.
I agree.
And I love, Laz, you love Dodger Stadium, right? Alright.
You don't love Dodger Stadium?
No, I do love
like
it.
the actual
I love
stadium.
that it exists and it's still there.
You're a Giants fan.
Yeah, I'm a Giants
That's
fan.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love it.
I get that, but I think
Yeah,
it's
Dodger
one of
Stadium's great.
the best stadiums. I love the view. I love Chavez Ravine.
Mhm.
I think it's gorgeous, especially when you go in the sun setting. And
Fun
Joe,
fact, Dodgers left Brooklyn. Keep going.
No loyalty.
but the good news is you can also go up to AT&T and get your tickets on SeatGeek.
Which is amazing.
Right? And you can
Right.
see exactly where you're going to sit. That's what I love about SeatGeek before you even show up to the ballpark. And this includes all events, guys. Comedy shows, concerts, monster truck rallies, anti-Chris Mack rallies, you name it.
Broadway shows.
SeatGeek will
Musicals.
sell the tickets, exactly. And best of all, this is good for people.
Louisville basketball games.
Best of all our listeners get $20 off their first SeatGeek purchase. So just download the SeatGeek app and enter our promo code, which is DIRTY today. That's promo code DIRTY for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase.
If you're ever in SeatGeek and you haven't used your promo code yet, you're there using your first ticket purchase, and you're like, what is their promo code? Just think about how Xavier's coach did them this offseason.
Dirty! You're so pissed about this.
I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. I texted my buddy who went there. I think it was Cutter or somebody, or no, maybe it was another college buddy. I said that. I said, I hope he gets in a wreck driving, because from Cincinnati to Louisville, it's I-71. And people were like, dude, chill out, Ruther.
Yeah,
You're
chill
wishing.
out, Ruther.
Fuck him, man.
Don't chill out. You've been wronged. You deserve vengeance
Thank you.
on this man. Stay hot.
Thank you.
How
Thank
How
you.
dare you
Yeah.
leave Xavier?
You should get some of the X-Men to fucking
Yeah.
attack
You
him.
should get
Like your
Professor
Professor
Xavier.
Xavier.
So that'd be Maddie in a wheelchair. I was thinking though, this is how fucked up I am. This is how bent out of shape I am. I was thinking about showing up to like a Louisville game and just heckling him, like getting a close. This is how I've never been this mad about anything.
You should do
Yeah,
that.
I
You should
literally-
do that for sure.
It's amazing.
Because it's gonna make a big difference in his life.
Sometimes,
He's probably gonna move back to Xavier.
Sometimes I feel like you're. I mean, I've talked about your anger problems at length, but sometimes I feel like you're just ready to be set off. Like, I feel like if this had caught you on a different day, you'd be like, I get it. They gave him a lot of money. It's Louisville. It's not Xavier. But he catches you at the wrong time. You're like, I'm going to burn his house down. Like, I'm going to games. I'm going to heckle him. And I'm going to burn his house down. And I might cut his brakes. Like,
Yeah, that's what. That's,
You're so mad that it kind of feels like you've been thinking to yourself, like, in the past 3 weeks, if this motherfucker leaves for Louisville for more money, I'm just gonna fucking snap.
I just didn't think he would
Like
do
it
it.
feels a little premeditated to me.
The rumors have been there all year.
I mean, we absolutely have to move on from this.
Okay, true. Okay.
I mean, I enjoyed how hot you were for a while, but we're going on. I mean, what's the time, Ratty?
We are a half hour in.
Yeah, we're half
Okay.
hour in. All we've talked about is
Xavier.
basketball coach.
All right, you guys talk NBA. I'll sit in the corner.
You still run the show, bro.
Steph Curry out.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
You're a Warriors guy.
Yeah.
Prano and I have had this discussion back and forth. I'm confident enough, and I don't know if this is going to work out for me. I'm confident enough, even if one of their big dogs is gone, they still make it to the finals.
Which big dog are we talking about?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry?
Right now, because Steph's hurt.
I don't think they'd make it to the finals without Steph Curry.
What?
Yeah. And
Really?
yeah, because what happens with Steph is the defense comes so far out that it opens up their lanes so much more. When he's not there, they are still a great team, but they're just kind of more of a regular great team. You know, they're not a super great team. They don't score as easily without Steph.
Well, what's your take? And Joe and I have already
I'm
talked
gonna
about.
make
Go
sure
ahead.
you stay talking in the mic class. We don't.
Oh, okay.
The last thing that you need is getting the Matty Goldberg treatment.
Oh no!
from the
Oh
dirt
no!
balls.
No!
Yeah.
Suck that dick, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I always say, think Christina Aguilera.
That's the best.
You know, like Bruce Springsteen's all like, huh, but Christina's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm a genie in a bottle.
Can we do a Prado remix? Prado does Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
You are beautiful.
What do you think about the Rockets, though? You know, I've been critical of how they perform with D'Antoni in the postseason, and obviously James
Their
Harden.
one season.
Yeah.
No,
If
Dan-
it's their coach.
It's kind of-
but D'Antoni,
right.
you know, his record with the Suns. I'm saying in the postseason. That's another reason why I'm still not betting against the
His
Warriors.
record with the Suns is a little bit. I think people give him too hard of a time because he got fucked with that. Amari Stoudemire got suspended,
Against the
whatever,
Spurs.
leaving the bench nonsense. I will say this: I've seen Chris Paul quit in the playoffs. I've seen him quit on his teammates. I've seen him refuse to shoot for whatever reason, and I've seen James Harden get either quit or just get plain worn out individually. So it'll be interesting to see how they do in the playoffs this year because they both got something to prove a little bit in the playoffs, you know? So I'm not one of those people who's like can totally write off the Rockets because
Well, I mean,
past, of
to
the past.
me, I think the idea that somebody wouldn't be scared of the Rockets without Steph Curry is just blinking got me. Like the idea that the Warriors without Steph or Durant, honestly, even like I think with those two guys being scorers, like first of all, obviously, I'm not trying to put any bad juju on Clay, and I love Clay. By the way, I think Clay is.
You love Clay the most.
I think Clay is a James Harden type, where if he was like on the Knicks or on the Hornets or on the fucking, he'd be an MVP candidate. But that being said, scoring isn't really like where they're gonna be lacking. So like, to me, it's like Kevin Durant, Steph, Draymond. Like if you're missing one of those guys, like that's an issue. That's like something you got to be worried about. So the idea that I think they're like, how many games back are they right now? Are they 5 games back?
They're 5
6
games back.
games back?
6.5.
Six and a half games back. So the idea that they're like
None of those
a
guys
shoe in to make the finals with or without all of their players is just
Well-
is sort of disrespectful to the Rockets. But it's certainly disrespectful to the Rockets to be like, oh, they'll do it without Steph.
No, they can't. I don't think they can beat the Rockets without Steph.
I agree.
I don't think they can get to the finals without Steph. And then they may be able to beat the Raptors or who else would come out
Right.
of the East.
If they got there.
I don't think they can beat LeBron without Steph.
Right.
But so that's how I feel. But them being 6 games behind right now is a little bit of a misnomer because they haven't had anybody for the last 10 games.
Right.
And they've been scoring like 85 points a game. They're missing 80 points or 90 points
Right.
right now. So, but no, I think the Rockets are for real.
I mean, this postseason though, right now.
It's gonna be a fucking bonanza.
Yeah.
I want to fucking. I am so.
I can't wait to get a good.
I am so
Is he
fucking
coming?
bonanza
Yeah.
jacked up.
Because he wants to see good basketball. I'm tired of
can't
watching
wait.
this shitty college basketball. I
Thank
want to see
you,
the
Laz.
fucking pros.
Oh,
God,
shut the
thank
fuck
you.
up.
Oh my
Oh,
God! If
shut the
I
fuck-
see 4 guys in a corner fucking milking the shot clock and 2-3 defenses anymore, I'm gonna fucking puke.
I know. I hate those games that go down to the very end that are exciting.
Every
little fucking
fourth
game.
basketball game
56,
goes down to the end.
56.
It goes down to the end. You just watched 64 basketball games in 3 weeks. It's
Yeah.
like the idea that like watch 64 NBA games in the next 4 days. You're gonna see a fucking ton of buzzer beaters.
And 0 defense.
Bullshit.
There's
There's
like,
bullshit.
that's
Bullshit.
Like the
They
most-
play fucking 2-3 zone in the fucking college. Jim Boeheim, all he does for 30 years is teach the 2-3 zone like he's teaching the fucking 7th graders. There's no defense in fucking college. That's why they come out in the fucking pros and they can't play defense because they've been playing fucking zone defenses like babies for their whole fucking lives.
It's it's like
There's a ton of
like
defense
the
in
no
the NBA.
defense thing is like the oldest white man like.
But it's not.
No defense. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Like no, when people
They
say
take off a
NBA,
lot of plays. They
in
take
the
off a lot of
regular,
plays.
first of all, in the
Yes.
regular
There's 82 games.
There's 82 games.
So you're
They're
agreeing.
playing 25
hold
games.
on, that's what I'm saying. You're agreeing that they take off a lot of plays in the regular season.
What you're saying? Defensively,
Bro,
on
Luther,
yes.
Luther,
but not,
Syracuse takes the whole season off of defense. You know
Why-
why? Because they play 2-3.
but not. But
They don't have to go anywhere.
Have you watched Syracuse? They don't.
Yes.
They don't give up any fucking points. They play a good 2-3 zone.
But like, but it's also the first of all
They're
playing
not giving
80,
any fucking
they're playing
points.
82
Because
games.
nobody can
They're
fucking
not playing
score.
25 games.
Yeah.
And the idea that anybody's like taking off defense as like a strategy, it's like, yeah, the best players in the NBA play 40 minutes of basketball a night, and from time to time they don't give 100% of effort on every single play. And guess what? They're smart not to. It's a fucking long haul.
I like the NBA. I also like college. I just hate when people take this. It's like this elite mentality. They're like, oh, college is such garbage.
It is garbage.
It
They're
is
not
garbage.
professionals.
It is garbage.
It is garbage because
but that's not
they've
it.
taken all the good players and they go to the
But
pros,
that's not it.
and they're not ready.
College basketball, and ever since I said this, I said this last year, I think before the tournament, and because on a gut reaction, when I watch college basketball, I'm like, this is garbage. And since then, because everybody fucking came at me, I have actually watched it with the sole purpose of being like, why is this garbage? And the answer is very simple.
But you don't watch it. You already said this year that you don't watch college.
But I
basketball.
watched a lot of this basketball tournament for the
And,
sole.
and tell me how a team like.
But thinking the whole time, why is this garbage?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Tell me
And I'll
watching
tell you
critical eye.
Tell me watching Villanova or Loyola or these teams who play well executed team basketball. Tell me how that's garbage.
Well, first of all, you're talking about the.
None
you're
of
talking
them play
about, first
as
of all,
well
you're
as
talking about
Golden State
teams.
Warriors.
You're talking about teams that are in the Final Four.
Okay.
Okay. So take Xavier, for example, or take take Duke, or take North Carolina. If North Carolina played the game that Loyola's playing, they would beat everybody by 70 points. But they're not playing that way because they have great athletes who, guess what, take plays off on fucking defense, who have been playing basketball in college for 20 games, who have a coach who's like fucking dealing with, oh, he recruited this guy and then he didn't have to go to class and then they took money and this is alma mater and like all this shit. This is why college basketball is bad, because from top to bottom you have teams with tremendous talent but have never played basketball together. Then you have teams with tremendous talent whose coaches are just a recruiter but absolutely have no idea how to coach basketball. Then you have teams with good coaches who, like a Syracuse, where they don't get the top talent in the country every year, but yet every year somehow they have a fucking team that no one thinks should be in the tournament. They go farther than everybody thinks they should. Then you have a team like Loyola where everybody's a fucking senior. They've all been playing together for 4 years, and somehow they surprise everybody and go to the Final Four. The difference in the NBA versus college is you have 10 different kinds of teams in college basketball, and they're all flawed for one reason or the other. Like Loyola is flawed because now they're in the Final Four and they're playing a team that has actually great athletes. And that's why they're probably not going to win the title. Great run. It was awesome to watch. I'm rooting for them. Everybody's rooting for them. 100% of people that don't go to these schools, if you're not rooting for them, kill yourself. But they're not going to win. They're not going to win because they don't have the athletes. They're not going to win. That's why Butler didn't win. That's why Gonzaga didn't win. That's why all the teams that go
Those schools made it to the championship.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
they
because
lost.
they had two NBA players. Butler did.
But guess what?
That's
you,
why they did.
you have a team like Villanova, who has they're not a one and done school like Kentucky. They're not a one and done school like Duke. They have a great coach. They have a great history. And now in the
They have
last
two NBA guys.
and now in the last what? Since 2005, they've made how many Final Fours?
Three.
2006, 2009. I think they made 2 in the last few years. So they made 4 in the last 10 years. That's because they have a good coach, they have a good school name, and they get guys to stick around for more than one season. Kentucky's good 1 year, they're shit 1 year. They win the championship with them Anthony Davis, then they're garbage for a couple years. It's like, and John Calipari, I mean, he's not a fucking basketball coach. The end of that Kentucky game was a fucking joke. I was like, dude, you don't have one play? You don't have one single play?
The dude's a recruiter.
You're a basketball coach of one of the prominent programs. You don't call a timeout, call a fucking play. Hey, how about a pick up? How about a give and go? How about a fucking give and go?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna cut to the basket. No, he's like, guys, do whatever you want. I don't care. You're going to the NBA. You're better than that guy. Beat him. It's like it's a fucking joke. And it makes for excitement because you have 20 fucking different kinds of teams all competing in a tournament, and you're like, what the fuck is going to happen? Is a team that knows how to play basketball going to beat the team with all these guys going to the NBA? I don't know. It's kind of exciting. One thing's for sure, Laz is going to lose money on it. You know what I mean? But my point is, get to the NBA, especially when you get to the NBA playoffs, that's why it's fucking bonanza. All these teams are not going to take off possessions on defense. They're all playing for their
That's
goddamn
so
life.
aggressive, isn't it? When he
And
does that?
the matchups. Oh, God, the matchups. I mean, we don't even know what's going to happen in the West yet. I am horny for the Western Conference playoffs. Straight up horny. In the Eastern Conference playoffs, look, am I going to get into a long-term relationship with it? No, but I'll fuck the shit out of it. It's going to be a bonanza. Talk about some of these matches. Like, if the season ended today, you'd have Houston who?
Minnesota.
Oh, my God. I will jizz on that fucking matchup. Then you got Golden State.
Golden State, Utah.
Golden State, Utah. Sneaky.
That's going to be a little bit of the problem with Golden State, Utah, for Golden State is that it might take them 6 games to get through it.
First of all, can you imagine if with Steph out, the Utah Jazz beat the Golden State Warriors,
No.
the reigning champs, in the
No.
first round?
I'll never come out of my
People will be driving
house.
across state lines to get full strength beer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
people
It'll
will
be
be
crazy.
fucking all of their wives in one night.
Laz will
It'll be
burn
fucking-
the temple
Yeah.
on the west side.
I'll burn it
You
down.
will go to Santa Monica Boulevard and
Yeah,
I'll
burn down
burn that
Golden
motherfucker
Temple.
down.
Okay, so then we would have Portland,
Who
San
broke
Antonio.
my window?
Portland, San Antonio. That's excitement for multiple reasons.
and OKC
I like
versus
Portland
New
in that.
Orleans.
And OKC North. I hope those matchups get jiggled a little bit. I hope we get like a Portland OKC or a Portland New Orleans, and then like a OKC Spurs. But either way, let's talk about the East. I mean, the East isn't even as exciting, but it's still so exciting.
Can I always say one thing about OKC in this?
Yeah.
Because I kind of like that OKC New Orleans because OKC is an emotional team that plays up to their competition or
Yeah.
plays way down to their competition. So OKC and New Orleans give them a problem.
Oh my God, absolutely.
100%.
And I mean, when we're talking about bonanza, I am 38 years old. I will come 7 times every time Anthony Davis hammer dunks on Carmelo Anthony. And like, if they fucking beat that team with
It's
Paul
personal.
George, by the way, poor Paul George. He's playing with fucking 2 disasters.
Yeah, absolute disasters. Absolute. Like everybody who plays
And
with
poor
Russell.
Steven Adams.
Everybody who
Steven
plays
Adams
with Russell.
Steven Adams is the reason guys take off defensive possessions in the NBA. He's like, motherfucker, I don't take off any possessions. And sometimes Russ just comes down, he's dribbling as fast as he can, he stops on a dime 35 feet away, and he fucking shoots 3. He's like, fuck you. I'm not running down the court next time.
How come everybody who plays with Russell the next year when they don't play with Russell, they're amazing?
Yeah.
Just saying. Russ, overrated. Amazing talent though.
Overrated.
Overrated as a winning basketball player, yeah.
Also overrated as a point guard. Why is he? Why is he?
No, he should. Yeah,
Be
he
awful.
should just be a 2 guard. Just be MJ. That's who he is.
But you would go as far as using the term overrated.
He should be
Overrated as a winning basketball player.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
I mean-
Russell Westbrook should be. You ever played Mario Kart? And you know when you get the star?
Yes.
And then you could just run. He should just
That's
be.
Russ.
He should just be J.R. Smith with the Mario Kart star.
Yeah.
Just like, dude. Every once in a while, we're gonna give you the ball 7 possessions in a row, and you just go fucking crazy.
Russ reminds me of Michael Jordan. He's like that level of athlete. But Michael Jordan wasn't point guard. You know what I mean? If Michael Jordan was a point guard, he would maybe average 10 assists a game, but it would be empty assists like Russ Westbrook, and he'd take a billion shots a game, and yeah, and they'd be 46 and 42 or whatever fucking Oklahoma City is.
So no chance. You guys are giving OKC no chance of any surprise upsets.
No, of course I give him a chance.
No, I give him a chance. Absolutely
Anything
give him a
is
chance.
possible.
Because if this panned out, you could have a round 2 matchup with Houston versus OKC. Which
Yeah, no, I totally
which
give
would
him
be
a chance.
which would be an interesting matchup.
Yeah, OKC plays up to their competition or down to their competition. They're not consistent.
Okay.
So if they're like if they're like into it, and they're like, fuck Houston, I want to fucking kill Houston, they're into it. But if they're like, it's fucking
But the
Clippers.
best part about OKC Houston is Carmelo be like, fuck Houston, I'm gonna get Houston, fuck Mike D'Antoni. And then Mike D'Antoni's like, yes, please shoot the ball 30 times a
Yes.
game, Carmelo. I know basketball and I know that is
What
the
if they
worst
lose though?
possible thing.
What if Houston lost to OKC?
What about it? What if they did?
I'm just saying, your boy.
Yeah. First of all, I don't think that would happen. And second
I don't
of
think
all,
that would happen.
And second of all, like anything is possible. What if the
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
I can make one.
I can do all things.
I can make one guarantee. I can guarantee you one thing with 100% certainty. The Oklahoma City Thunder will not win the NBA championship.
I know that for sure. Yeah, that's true.
They have 3 great talents. If they figure it out for the playoffs and they surprise the team, they surprise 2 teams, fantastic. No one's saying that those guys aren't talented. Carmelo Anthony, by the way, is a fantastic basketball talent. He's also a garbage human. He's also human garbage. Jim Boeheim, fantastic basketball coach. For 1 year, figured out how to get the most out of Carmelo Anthony, won a championship.
Because he let him play 2-3 defense.
Yeah. And then guess what? Carmelo Anthony got in the NBA and was like, I win championships. And they're like, not really.
No, actually, you don't win
Nah,
playoff
really
series.
don't. Yeah. He's like, you've been to the Western Conference Finals once. But good luck.
Was he?
Once. One time.
Wow. I didn't know that. Do you think any team from the East can win the NBA Finals?
Sure. The Cleveland Cavaliers.
Mm.
Well, I should say the Cleveland LeBron James.
Yeah. If they won the...
But let's talk about the East, too. What's our matchups right now?
Toronto versus Milwaukee.
I mean...
Interesting.
Fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Especially with Giannis.
The Greek freak.
Everybody's on the Toronto fucking... Oh, Toronto's disrespected. How do you not fucking look at their record? Then they draw the freak in round 1.
It's gonna be fun when
Toronto's done nothing to deserve fans' respect. Other than Toronto fans.
Right.
It's
nothing.
It's gonna be great to watch Drake sitting courtside when they get upset at some point in the NBA playoffs.
And then watching him sit courtside for whatever team upsets them.
Yes. So then you have a 2-7 with Boston, Miami.
Also with Boston also dealing with injuries. Basically, this is the sneakiest playoffs of all time. You fucking sneaky snakes.
Are you high?
He's high on the NBA playoffs, man.
All the blood has rushed to my dick. We are on the verge of the NBA playoffs and opening day.
Hey, by the way,
so many gifts from this. Okay.
By the way, I know Dwayne Wade's a year older and he looked like shit with Cleveland.
Yeah.
But last year he gave Toronto a problem.
Yeah.
And now he's back with his old squad.
Wade revenge series?
Yeah. Wow. All right, what else we got?
Cleveland, Washington. That was not as appealing.
Not as appealing, but not as good.
Washington's a hot mess.
Yeah.
And then Philly, Indiana.
But also Philly's.
Oh, I love that Philly.
But also Philly's like a game back of Cleveland, aren't they?
Half.
Yeah.
They've won 8 in a row.
Yeah. So if
LeBron goes on the road in every round and wins the NBA playoffs with that fucking skeleton crew,
it just
wins
goes
the
to the
finals. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just goes to the finals.
Just goes to the finals again.
Then people will be like, "Look, bitch, 3-6 in the NBA finals.
Right.
You fucking pussy."
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes to the NBA finals this year, this would be what? How many years in a row? 8?
8.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
With this ragtag team.
Did Bill Russell go to the NBA
look,
finals 8 years in a row when there was like 6 teams?
I think.
And he was the only black guy playing?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
He won 11 times in 13 years, so.
So maybe.
Yeah.
I think you know what Prano's doing last is he's just fired himself up for, because that's Prano's prime time to unleash on Twitter. Because that's when all the LeBron haters come out.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
little
the
bitch,
playoffs.
you fucking,
It's just remarkable.
Kobe's the GOAT. Like,
It's remarkable to me. Like, I don't understand. Like, just don't watch the NBA. If you don't appreciate LeBron James, don't watch the NBA.
But Joe,
you're missing it.
It's not even fans. I mean, Charles Barkley, who we both love, still has Kobe Bryant over LeBron James in his ranking.
Charles Barkley, who I do love, I have lost like infinite respect for.
Yeah,
in the
Charles
last few
Barkley's
years when
been
he does
proven
that.
wrong a million times in the last few years.
I actually tweeted it today because LeBron had a fucking stupid game against the Hornets, and Skip Bayless said you can have as many insane 3 triple-double games as you want against the GOAT's franchise, but you'll never be the GOAT. He's the GOAT. And I literally tweeted, and I will say it out loud. Jordan Slurpers, when Skip Bayless is on your team, does that give you a little pause? The guy's literally never been right about anything.
But we all know he's just a troll.
Yeah.
Skip Bayless is the Donald Trump of sports.
Exactly. So Mr. Horrible Take is on your side. Does that give you a little pause that you might be wrong? A guy who's wrong all the time. All the time. Like when I watch those trends and I play them. When Laz goes, bro, take Loyola Chicago, I go, I'm taking Michigan. I've been around you, bro. Until you turn this around, go the other way.
Now I'm definitely taking Loyola.
Well,
yeah,
if you need some
on the money line.
If you need some extra money for all that gambling you're doing,
I'll pay it in your quarters. Don't worry about it.
I forgot about that. You should start charging with scooters. Start charging these scooters.
Oh, you have a garage full of scooters in your scooter ring of whatever's going on here.
I talked to intern Trevor. It's gonna turn into like a turf war because we went out looking for scooters the other day, and there was a dude, Trevor.
Well, right now Chris Borbos is the king of the scooters, right?
Yeah, apparently, but there was a dude on rollerblades. Trevor, we talked about the guy on rollerblades the other day.
That guy, man.
He was rollerblading and picking up scooters. I literally goes, ooh, there's one we can, because it's called capture them, and you have to like use your phone to capture them. I go, ooh, I'm gonna get one. He just rollerbladed right by me and Trevor and grabbed him. Like, what just happened?
It's
motherfucker.
It's basically the new Pokemon Go.
It is.
Okay.
Except,
all right.
Except you get paid.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Were you more pissed at that guy or Chris Max?
Chris Mack, not Chris Max.
Oh, it's Chris Max?
Except the guy, it's not the restaurant from Saved by the
Who
Bell.
was the coach from Xavier?
Mick Xavier. Let's move on.
By the way, I can't wait for him eventually to wash out at Louisville and go back to Xavier. Return of the Mac.
And others be, all right, I'll give you one more chance.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. I'm a jolted lover. Fuck that.
A jolted lover? Do you get shocked? Or are you a jolted lover? Did they give you the fucking electric chair? I'm one of those lovers where I have a lover, and then she leaves and takes up with another man, and then they give me the electric chair. I'm a jolted lover.
I'm a jolted lover.
You'll be a jilted lover if ODBG.
ODGYN.
Let's move on to NFL. I want to talk about Odell Beckham Jr.
By the way, get ready, dirtballs. We have a 2.5-hour episode.
Yeah.
We're an hour in, and we haven't even started with football,
touched baseball.
let alone fucking opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the baseball episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, let's go to OBJ. OBGYN.
Right now, I'll let you have the forum.
Well, there's a couple things going on. First of all, I think everybody's a little bit out of control about this. Like, the last official statement from the New York Giants is, we are not trying to trade Odell Beckham. We are committed to Odell Beckham. Dave Gettleman says you never give up on talent. The owner made a statement. The GM made a statement. None of them are saying that they want to trade Odell or they're trying to trade Odell. Odell Beckham has not, despite reports, guys, Odell Beckham has not said personally that he's not playing next year. So far, what we have is what I like to call a Broussard, where everybody goes full Chris Broussard and everybody sources this, sources that, sources this. Go on the fucking record and say this is what happened, because Odell Beckham's not on the record. The only people on the record are the GM and the owner, and they're both saying nothing. Now, here's the thing. Everybody has a price. GMs don't answer their when a GM has a phone call, they go, hey, it's the GM of the Carolina Panthers. He doesn't go to his secretary, what are they calling about? And they go, well, they're calling about Odell Beckham. Well, then put him through. It's like you take calls,
sure. And
then if the guy goes, hey, I want to trade for Odell Beckham, he's like, okay, what are you offering? Like, if I call Laz tomorrow and I say I want to buy his house, he go, what are you offering for me for a house? And if I say $7, he hangs up the phone. If I say $40 million, he sells me his house and never looks back. So this idea that the Giants are actively trading Odell Beckham is false. I have sources. I have fucking sources. Whose sources do you think are closer? Mine or fucking Chris Broussard or whatever cheddar dick from the New York Daily News is calling shit? Because I got fucking sources and they're pretty fucking high.
Do your sources say does Odell want to be paid like a quarterback? Because that seems
Odell
like that's the thing.
Beckham said he wants to be the highest paid player in football. So
Okay.
here's what the thing.
So that means he's gonna have to
They're
be paid $30 million.
Right. They're negotiating through the press.
He's out of his mind, by the way.
Right, of course
say
he
that.
is.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He also has fucking blonde hair and does the Dougie when he scores fucking touchdowns. Like,
Which is
he's
awesome.
out of his mind.
Yeah.
You're right. He's also a fucking incredible athlete, and in however many games he played, he has the best stats ever for a receiver in that many games.
He's also injury prone.
Okay. He was certainly injured last year. So
who's the top receiver is getting paid what, maybe 18?
the top receiver
18?
getting paid $18 million.
So
Who is that? Antonio Brown?
I think he's
I think
highest paid.
yeah.
But there's a bunch of guys that are like between like Jarvis Landry's getting $16 million.
right. Mike Evans getting 16.
Yeah.
Des Bryant, who's not
Des
close
Bryant's
to
the
the top
65th
receiver.
leading receiver
Right.
in football. He's getting $16 million.
So you think Odell they give him like say 20 or 22? He says cool.
yeah,
Let's do
I think
this.
I think when you want,
But you can't pay him 28.
right,
You can't pay him like a top
right.
quarterback.
But I think if you want $22 million,
You asked for 30.
right?
Yeah.
That's
Through the
this
press.
is negotiation 101.
Right.
Now,
Now you got 2 first-round draft picks for him. Do you make that trade?
well, so that's the story that came out today.
Right.
Is the Giants are seeking 2 first-round draft picks, but that's not even a real story. If I say, if you call me and you say, I want Odell Beckham from you, I'm willing to give you a first and a third, and I say to you, Laz, kill yourself,
Right. Yeah.
and also, when the first 2 words out of your mouth are 2 first-rounders, the first 3 words out of your mouth, and the first 4 words out of your mouth are 2 first-rounders, and then you can call back.
Yeah.
That's not me shopping Odell Beckham for 2
True.
first-rounders. I'm telling you, start there, and then I'll listen to the rest of your fucking phone call. Until the first 4 words out of your mouth are 2 first-rounders, and I'm hanging up on you.
So
That's different.
what do the Rams have? That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, the Rams want to trade for him. The Rams got a number 23, right? 23, 24, and then they're gonna have, a first-round pick next year that's
But
gonna be
also-
pretty low.
But also,
he's not going to the
are
fucking
we
Rams.
tra-
Sorry, Rudy.
like, are we fucking trading?
No, I agree.
yeah, not going.
Are we fucking trading him? The other thing is 2 first-rounders. Who's 2 first-rounders?
Exactly.
Do you think if the New England Patriots call and say, hey, we're going to give you the 31st this year and the 29th next year, you think the Giants are like, done deal?
Yeah.
2 first-rounders come in fucking different sizes. If the Cleveland Browns call up and go, we'll give you 2 first-rounders, now maybe we're having a conversation because you're going to have the first pick 2 years in a row.
I gotta chime in here. I got a text from Trevor saying Laz is breathing into the mic when he's not talking.
I didn't want to interrupt everybody. I didn't want to stop the flow of the thing, but you're good. No, but it's almost like you got scared when Prado was like, put the mic real close.
I'll swallow this one.
Yeah, like it was like you got like a little timid there. You're like, hey,
Yeah.
it's real sensitive.
Prano's been on one today, right?
Yo,
Yeah, Trevor-
Prano was feisty. Prano was
talks for
feisty.
30 minutes, and then I'm just
Yeah. Let me tell you what
I'm scared too to put the mic to my mouth.
let me tell you what my fucking sources say. And by the way, I should be a goddamn beat reporter because I ask fucking probing questions. And also let me say this because I know a lot of people know some who I might know. I have multiple people that I have multiple sources.
I know. I can tell by
So-
your New York Giants shorts
so-
that you know people.
So don't assume who I've talked to. But I sent this message to one of my sources. Okay?
All right, we're sorry.
Sounds like
And by the way,
this.
All right, all right, Chris.
By the way, call me when fucking Broussard or Schefter are reading
You
you
know,
their
we met
fucking
Chris
text
Broussard in the Now We're Talking set. He was a lovely, nice man.
message. Yeah, sources tell me he's a cunt.
You met him and were nice to him.
I said you gotta ask him about sources. I think you actually did.
I did ask
Yeah.
him.
Hold on.
By the way, he does NBA. This is why I'm all confused.
he doesn't
He doesn't even do the NFL.
No, but you
You
remember.
gotta be talking about Schefter.
We all remember.
Rappaport.
Well, we all remember the fucking summer of 2010 when sources told Chris Broussard that LeBron James was going to the Bulls. He was wearing 23. He had permission from Jordan. They already put the statue out there, and then he was going to this place. Like fucking, your sources are horseshit. Here's my thing.
He went to my dad's grade school anyway.
I said to one of my sources, rank these in order of most likely to least likely. Giants make Odell the highest paid player in football. Giants trade Odell. Odell holds out, misses camp, and eventually settles for $20 million a year. 3, 2, 1, meaning in order of likelihood, he holds out, misses camp, and eventually settles for 20.
20 mil.
He gets traded.
Of course, it's 20.
He gets traded, and they make him the highest paid player in football. So essentially, what's happening is we're negotiating through the media. We're negotiating. Odell starting with a fucking abnormally high number because he wants to be the highest paid receiver in football. So he's saying he wants to be the highest paid player in football. Look, am I saying there's 0% chance that Odell Beckham gets traded? No, I'm not, because there's a lot of stupid football teams out there. And if somebody calls him up and goes, "We'll give you 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and a 5th." I mean, do you remember what fucking they traded to get the Robert Griffin pick? Do you remember what they fucking traded? Do you remember some of the picks that were made? I mean, Sam Bradford is getting $1 and is going to be a quarterback in the NFL. Some GMs are fucking retards. Okay? So, yeah, he could get traded. Maybe like how he's been getting through the media. Maybe they're over it. Maybe they don't like he's in fucking.
Maybe he
Paris,
just wants to be paid more than Keenum.
But I can
That's his
guarantee.
point.
Yeah, but I can guarantee you one thing: the Giants aren't trading Odell because they don't want him on their team. They might be trading Odell if they think he's trying to get $30 million. I don't think he is. I think he's saying that so that he can get a fucking be the highest paid receiver in football, and that's it. And he's not the first player to fucking hold out.
Now, if he
Also, he hasn't said he's
sits out,
Sources say he's
let's say he holds out the whole season.
Yeah.
Are you going to be as mad at him as Ruther is Chris Mack?
No, I'm actually, if Odell Beckham holds out the whole season, I'm 100% on his side. Because it's the NFL.
Because you guys will stink. You got another fucking number one pick, and he'll be back next year.
Because in the NFL,
Nothing's guaranteed.
nothing's guaranteed.
True.
He's on his rookie contract,
And he got hurt in the preseason.
and he's asking to get paid before his. He's asking to get paid before his final season. That's just standard operating procedure. Now, if the Giants want to play chicken, I'm also okay with them holding out it because guess what? You want to hold out this whole year? Great. At the end of the year, we'll franchise you. Then you'll be the 5th highest paid receiver in football, and you don't want to play for that? Then well, you can miss 2 full years in the NFL. I don't think you're going to do that. So you want to play chicken? Let's play chicken. You want to skip 2 years of football? Let's go. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think we want to do that. Sign the fucking contract. $20 million. You're the highest paid receiver in football. Sign the fucking contract. The end. Right? Now, should I be the GM of the Giants? Some people say yes. Okay? I mean,
I'd vote for you.
yeah, thank you.
I mean, I know you better than Dave Gettleman.
But honestly, I don't
What's Dave Gettleman ever done for me?
Well, did you bet against the Carolina Panthers in that Super Bowl?
Which one? The one.
The one that Denver
yeah,
won.
I bet the
Then he
Broncos.
made you money, son.
I did. I bet the Broncos and I won. I'm pretty good on the Super Bowls. It's just that NCAA tournament. Man.
But the other thing is about the Giants, because people are here's something.
Man, we're gonna talk about this forever. This is like Chris fucking Mack.
You talked about it for 40 minutes. And
I love
20
it.
minutes to go.
For one time, I finally have something to talk about on my own. I never stick myself out there. And you're gonna talk about Odell for 40
you
fucking
know who Odell
minutes.
Beckham is? Trevor, do you know who Odell Beckham is? Lads, do you know who Odell Beckham is? So everybody in the room knows. That's a big difference between
Chris
talking
Mack.
before.
What else is there to say though?
Well,
Let's talk about Ndamukong Suh.
Well, here's what I was gonna say.
Shit.
Here's what I was
That's what I
gonna
gotta
say.
say about
If
that.
the Giants if the Giants were actively, because people are acting like they are actively trying to trade him.
Those are idiots.
Yeah. If they were actively trying to trade him, then they'd be trying to get rid of Eli Manning. Because if you're not gonna have Odell Beckham, if you're restarting this whole thing, then why are you hanging on to a 37-year-old quarterback?
Right.
It's over. Oh, we're blowing it up. We're starting over. Then fucking get John Elway on the phone. Trade Odell for 2 first-rounders.
But we
trade
don't
fucking,
know.
Yeah.
We don't know because the draft hasn't happened. We don't know if the New York Giants are gonna do that because what if they draft a quarterback? Then that means they're ready.
Yeah. To what? Blow
I
it
don't
up?
think they are. I think they're going to get Chubb or Barkley. I don't think they're going to draft a
But
quarterback.
also, even if they do draft a quarterback, does that mean that they're done with Eli Manning? You know, it means that
It
they
means
could be
he's got
getting ready
maybe
to pass
1
the
year
quarterback.
left.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4 if you're Brett Favre. Like, this is, they drafted a guy that replaced Tom Brady. Now that guy's gone.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they didn't
Guess
draft
where
him.
he went.
They didn't draft him 1 overall or 2 overall. But my point is, if they were blowing it up, if the point was, hey, let's stockpile draft picks, let's get all the draft picks we can get for Odell Beckham and blow it up, then they wouldn't be making the moves they would be making. They wouldn't be taking on salary in Alec Ogletree. They wouldn't be having a 38-year-old Eli Manning and saying he's our quarterback. So the idea that they're trying to get rid of this guy and fucking restart, I mean, guys, it's a puzzle. Put the fucking pieces together. You're like, if you're putting together a fucking puzzle of a monkey and it comes out looking like a fucking Picasso painting, you put the puzzle together wrong. Like, who are these idiots on fucking Twitter who are like, oh yeah, it's time for the Giants to restart. Starts with 2 Browns draft picks for fucking Odell Beckham. You guys are missing the fucking point. Alright, anyway, what's going on from Ndamukong Suh? We sat with the Rams.
Laz,
I am not pleased about this move.
I was gonna say, as a 49ers guy,
Oh my God, we're fucked.
well, are you okay? On paper, this is what I keep telling you, because everyone's freaking out too. I said on paper, the Rams defense
Amazing.
is amazing,
Right.
but that's paper.
Right. In clubhouse could be a problem.
I don't
Marcus
know.
Peters, Aqib Talib, and now Sue.
You
But
got.
all I know is I don't think we have the interior alignment to deal with Sue and Aaron Donald. That's a problem.
Well, you can't double team them both.
That's a problem for every team they face.
Yeah, no, I mean, but we got to face them twice a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we need to keep them off Jimmy G.
But you're smartly on, like, the NFL is a league where you have these windows, and you have the windows for a few years at a time.
Right.
And you haven't opened the window yet.
Not quite.
No,
we feel like we've got it creaked open.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Like,
door's
it's not-
slowly opening.
It's not open.
When you guys got Jimmy G, what you did is you found that window that somebody painted shut, and
Yes.
you took a fucking, you took a little
Hammer and
thing,
a chisel.
You took a chisel, you're
Yeah.
getting the paint out.
Basically,
you
what the
get
homeless
ready.
guys do
Yeah.
around here.
Right.
Yeah, but you're a couple years behind the Rams.
Yes.
I mean, the NFC West is the Rams are going for it. The Niners are on the come up. The fucking Seahawks, are fucking. I don't know what
It
they're.
looks-
The
I think
Seahawks
it-
are
I
the
think
black
this-
guy that's going like this with the wind in his.
Yeah, but I think the
And the
Seahawks is
Arizona
not
Cardinals
quite
gave
as bad
Sam
as people
Bradford
are.
$20 million.
Right,
So
but I think
they're
Arizona's
the dog that's on
I
fire.
think Arizona's situation's much worse than the
I'm only
Seahawks.
talking in memes from now on.
Right.
Hey, that's been my life for like 6
Yeah.
months.
But the Seahawks still got Russell Wilson, and they still have a good kind of organization in place. But yeah, I wouldn't count them out. Is what
I
I'm
would
saying.
count. You're right.
I would count
Absolutely.
them
Well, first of all, I'm going to count them out a little bit, but
I count them out as a top,
Yeah, as a
top seed.
contender.
Yeah.
But I don't count them out as a team that's in the NFC West that sneaky fucking beats up on you guys.
Right,
And,
yeah.
like sneaks a game against you, smashes the fucking Cardinals.
Right.
And,
We haven't beaten the Seahawks in like 10 straight games.
Sure.
So like, I'm not saying we're gonna
But
do it.
I think
This
this
Rams issue is an issue.
The Rams thing is once you get a guy like Peters, you're already going like we're not worried about personalities. We're
No.
not worried about we're
It's all
let's
talent.
take all
Right.
fucking talent. McVay's a young guy. He's gonna be fucking Snapchatting with all of them. They're all gonna be fucking out drinking, and then Wade Phillips is gonna walk. First of all, Wade Phillips is basically tweeting gifts at this point. So I don't know who's running Wade Phillips' Twitter, or the guy's like, I mean, my dad can't even fucking turn on his computer, let alone be tweeting gifts. And I was like, what's a gif?
And I just learned about that. It was always called GIFs.
Yeah.
So are you excited? I mean, I know the Rams are your squad now.
Well,
I mean, now you got Sue, you got Peters, you got Talib.
again,
I mean, you must be so excited. This is everything
He's still upset
you've
Eric
always
Peters
wanted.
I'm saying on
Oh,
paper,
man.
on paper,
I haven't been this excited since Tony Banks was the quarterback.
Michigan State grad. On paper, they're good. They're great. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, I should say great. They had the highest scoring offense in
Yeah.
the NFL last year. Obviously, they lost like Sammy Watkins. Not we'll see how that affects them. But look, I think they got a great squad, and all the. You know what I'm more curious to see?
If they trade for Beckham.
No, I'm more curious to see. Actually, let's just put that scenario out here, Prano. How would that make you feel as a guy who lives in LA? He joins the Rams. How would that make you feel?
Well, so I was just talking to somebody about my Knicks today, and I was like, if the Knicks hire Mark Jackson or Doc Rivers, I will hold a I will hold a press conference here here at the Smut Studio and revoke my Knicks fandom forever. I'm not even joking. And I am the Knicks fan. Like, I'm the Knicks fan. Spike Lee can suck this dick.
I kind of hope it's Doc.
I
kind of hope it's Doc Rivers.
If they hire one of those guys, I will revoke my Knicks fandom and be a fucking Blazers fan. It's on. Now, if Odell Beckham leaves the Giants, like, the Giants, it's a different scenario for me. Like, the Giants are my team. Like, good for Odell. I hope they fucking is great with the Rams. But, like, I'm a Giants guy. You know what I mean? Like, I hope the best for you. I hope you don't get hurt. But, like, I hope I'll go full fucking Charlie Sheen in Major League. I hope that when we face you, we shove it up your ass. That's how I'll feel. Good luck. Hope you break all the records. And I hope we shove it up your ass.
I'll be curious to see. This is the thing for me with all the moves the Rams are making. We all like they're straight up going for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which I love. They're going for it. I'll be curious to see.
I mean, you're a longtime Rams fan. You gotta love it.
All this shade, lads. All this shade. I could be a Rams fan.
I kind of hope they do get Odell Beckham because he's only going to get like
I don't want Odell Beckham.
8 targets a game and just
That's
blow up and just blow up.
The Doug's saying
It's not. I don't want Odell Beckham.
And just blow up that locker
I
room.
think he comes with
Just destroy him from the inside.
Whether it's right or wrong, I think he just is going to come with way too much baggage and that personality.
But that's the thing that everybody says.
Hold on,
but like, I want give me the instance. Give me the standout moment.
I just told you whether it's right or wrong because he lives in a big market,
Right.
which is exactly what LA is.
But I want the moment. What's the moment that says baggage? What's the Odell Beckham moment that says baggage? Is it the time he stomped on that dude's neck? Is that the time? Is that the moment?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the time he
What
stomped
about
on
that?
that fucking dude's neck?
Trevor.
Oh my God. Maybe it's that time he took the referee's flag and threw it into the stands.
Well, he's been in the news a lot.
No, those are two things that happened to LA Rams players that they signed this offseason. And Ndamukong Suh is literally a garbage person.
Yeah, hold on. What did I just say?
But you're
Hold on, what did I just say?
But you're excited about.
I don't know how those guys are going to mesh. That's
right. But he's not bringing more. He wouldn't bring more baggage than those guys brought.
He would.
How do you figure?
Ndamukong Suh doesn't even compare to the name and the recognition.
So when you say baggage, you mean media hype.
That's what I just said, whether it's right or wrong.
But that's not baggage. He's not bringing baggage. The media is bringing baggage.
Okay,
It'd
fair
be
enough.
the same thing as if Tim Tebow signed.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the same thing if whatever signed. But that's the thing is, look, I'm an Odell Beckham fan, and because he's a Giant, and I'm an Odell Beckham fan because he's a fantastic player. We all know I've been very critical of players that played for my team that I didn't like. Nobody on the team has anything bad to say about him. Okay. No one in the organization has anything bad to say about him. People hate him. People hate him because he's fucking great. Same reason people hate LeBron James. They don't like his fucking hair. They don't like the way he dances, and he's fucking great. What else did he do? What is the baggage that the guy has? What is this? The drama that everybody has because
he keeps tearing off Crabtree's chain.
Yeah, because that's because a great player in New York is very boisterous. Now he's a diva wide receiver.
But he is. He's a diva.
They're all divas.
I was about to say, look, they're mostly all divas, but again, it's heightened because he plays in New York, just like it would be heightened if he played in LA.
Would you want Antonio Brown?
Hasn't Odell cried?
You would want Antonio Brown.
Yes.
So he wouldn't bring the baggage of twerking. He wouldn't bring the baggage of Facebook living from the locker room and getting told in a press conference by his coach that he fucked up.
I think Antonio Brown's baggage, to me, it doesn't compare.
Because he plays in Pittsburgh and Odell Beckham plays in New York.
That's yeah, right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's like what the fuck are we talking about here?
What we're talking about here is I think I'm still, dude, he's been injured.
But he has baggage because people like you who are in sports media, which we are, say he has baggage when, what did he do? He cheap shotted Josh Norman once?
How many times has Antonio Brown pouted on the sideline though?
I don't know.
Real question though. Has Odell cried on the sidelines?
Yes.
Did he tear up?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
As far as I know, he's teared up and he got in a fight with a field goal kicking net.
But that's good or bad. The tearing up is good or bad.
Oh, not that it's bad, but those are his. To your point, like what are his real distractions?
Yeah.
Tearing up
Yeah.
once.
He tossed a kicking net.
And then he got a fight with the
point
net.
in Eli Manning's face and say, "Fuck you."
I'm
You
just
missed
saying,
me.
look, in
Tom
the-
Brady did that.
In,
No.
in the offseason,
I mean, he doesn't do like what Des Bryant does.
Let's talk about if Odell Beckham had gone to the offense coordinator on the side and was like, "Fuck you!"
Right.
Oh, the world would be on fire. We'd all be dead.
Yeah.
The world would literally be lit on fire. Tom Brady did that.
Tom Brady does that about
Imagine
6
if
times a
Odell
year.
Beckham had stepped on the dude's fucking.
wait, when did
neck.
Tom Brady do that?
This
This year.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
National
asking.
stand.
Yeah.
He did that this year.
Yeah.
5 Super Bowls later, he can do that.
Okay.
He's earned that right.
So now team stats depend on how much you can or
Dude,
can't beat
you're
defense.
just
But he's done that to Bill O'Brien too. He did
Yeah.
that a few years ago. He's done that a lot.
okay. Fair enough.
But he still has more Super Bowls than Odell, which is true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No.
He's earned it. Just like if LeBron gets in Ty Lue's face or any of his guys' face, he's fucking earned it. He can do that.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I'm not like, you know me. I've always been a big Antonio Brown guy. We even had that bet where I said who would finish with more yards in their career. Odell to me he's a great talent, but I'll be as a fan of the game, I'll be really curious to see where he's at in 5 years. I really will, because I think he cares a shit ton. He cares just as much. I'm not saying whether this is right or wrong for the record, but I think he cares just as much about off the field stuff and that aspect of his career as he does on. I think a lot of these guys don't. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I mean, he is doing Gatorade, Hanes, McDonald's, Nike. He's doing all that. Oh no, wait, that was Jordan. But Jordan won championships after that, so then he wasn't
Your example was the best, arguably the best player of all time.
Yeah,
but okay, fine.
but my point is like.
And I'm not talking about endorsements,
But-
Joe. It doesn't help. You have to admit, it doesn't help Odell's cause when he's in bed with 2 girls.
Right.
It's not helping his cause.
Did it help Edelman's cause when he was in bed on Tinder? Did it help Welker's cause when he
No,
was
it didn't.
But no one talked about it
It didn't really hurt him.
because they're not fucking good enough for them to talk about. He plays in New York and he's arguably the best receiver in football. That's why people.
He's
are
not
talking
the best receiver in football.
He's arguably the best receiver in football because
He's
Stay on the fucking field, bro.
But through the games he's played, he has the best stats that has ever been at the position.
He's been injury prone every season he's
And
been
when
in
you
the league.
say injury prone every season he's been in the league, you mean he missed 4 games to start his career and then he got hurt last year.
Yeah, that's injury prone.
That's so the entire time in between the beginning of his career and last season, he wasn't injury prone. So injury prone, where you get hurt regularly.
Whenever he's on the field, he balls out. That's a fact.
That's debatable.
No, it's not because
he's not balling out every game.
He's balling out
he's
enough.
a top 3 wide receiver, no question, every year.
I think that's debatable too.
No, it's not debatable.
It is.
Okay.
You're also judging him as a 25-year-old. Antonio Brown had 600 yards his first year. He had 700 yards his second year.
He's got a lot of
he
catching
was sitting behind
He has
Mike Walsh.
no catching up to do.
Yeah.
He has no catching up.
He has
to
a
do.
lot of catching up to do.
At this point in his career, significantly more yards
Dude,
than Antonio
do you
Brown.
want to double down on that bet?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think
Because
you
he
should
didn't
take
have
that bet.
600 yards in his
I'm
first
100% taking that bet.
Right? Good.
Antonio
Brown didn't start.
I don't give a shit.
First year.
I know he did.
Second year.
I know his stats.
Sitting behind
Antonio
Mike
Brown.
Wallace.
Antonio Brown will finish with more career receiving
Antonio
yards.
Brown
That
will
wasn't
finish.
a bet, though.
That was the bet.
Yeah, will finish
Okay,
with
I
more
thought the
yards
bet
in his
you just
career.
made.
Yeah.
About
Antonio Brown will have 2 more years with Roethlisberger, and then guess what? Fuck. The way Roethlisberger sucks without Brown. Brown sucks without Roethlisberger. Will he be on the Steelers in 3 years? Let's find out.
I don't care. Antonio Brown will
Right.
finish with
Can't wait.
more career
I
yards.
know. I
he can
can't
come
wait.
play with Jimmy G.
We already have the bet.
And there's the L chain sitting over there.
Yeah. You're gonna die. You're gonna be buried in it.
I'll shove that L chain up my ass. I'll look in the camera on this one. I will shove that L chain up my ass if Antonio Brown has less career yards than Odell Beckham Jr.
Wow.
Do we want a quick update on the yards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super quick. So Odell Beckham with 4 seasons has a total of 4,424 yards.
Yep.
And
4,000, so he's about 1,100 yards a year.
Antonio Brown with 1, 2, 3,
8
4,
seasons?
5, 6, 7, 8 seasons has a total of about 10,000 yards. So
Okay.
we're about 4.5 to 10,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the age difference?
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna guess 6 or 7 years.
Grease up,
Okay,
man.
hold on. I gotta do some Googling real quick.
Damn it, whatever.
I think Antonio Brown's 29 or 30, and Odell's what?
I can tell you this: Odell came into the league in 2014. Antonio came into the league at 2010.
Yeah, so they're about 5 years difference.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sounds like Antonio's about 30.
So Odell basically has to keep at the same rate he's doing.
Yeah. Or you gotta grease up.
And Antonio Brown just
And Antonio Brown just has to continue to play a high-level wide receiver into his 30s. Which happens all the time. So you're good.
I still feel very confident.
Jerry
in his
Rice
bet.
did it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I feel very confident
And
in
his
this bet.
quarterback's talked about retiring the last 3 seasons, so you're good.
Jimmy G, like you
Yeah.
said.
Him and
Come on over to Jimmy G,
him
buddy.
and 51-year-old Charlie Batch are going to fucking light it up.
Well, you know what's going to affect all that?
Come
the new
on
catch
over.
rule. We got to talk about it.
Yeah.
What is it?
The new catch rule.
It's the old catch rule with all the nonsense guy. Except probably.
How about they just get rid of the
This-
legalese and all these catch rules?
This is it.
And
You wanna
could
hear
just be like,
This is what NFL. This is how they're describing it. 1, control the ball. 2, 2 feet down or another body part. 3, a football move such as these options. A third step, reaching, extending for the line to gain, or the ability to perform such an act. And it says now the new rule.
or another body part. Usually it's an elbow or a knee. Why not just say an elbow or a knee?
I don't know. So
know.
according to the new rule, as Dez's, catch against
Green Bay?
was a catch.
Right. We all knew that.
Jesse James reverse TD this year was a
a
catch, and
Of course, Calvin Johnson's catch, which everybody,
Right, in the
every
world.
second in the world, except for that one fucking
Yes.
asshole believes
Yeah.
his catch.
and there are some other rules that will affect guys like you who gamble, because now of some new NFL rules, the extra point attempt after a game-winning TD will not happen. Does that make sense? You
Yeah.
know, if a team won at the end, they still would always kick the
Yeah.
extra
Well,
point.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
So that's changing. That's another one of the major rules that's changing.
Okay.
And the other one is some nonsense about guys lowering their heads, which
Yes.
is completely unenforceable. Or
Yes.
they could enforce it, and football will be over in 6 years.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So those are our options.
Yeah.
We can have a rule that we can't enforce, and just for fun of having it, or we can enforce it and end the sport as we know it.
Those are all the new NFL rules. What are you texting me over there, Trevor?
Well, did we want to go sound check?
Why?
Well, I thought we were gonna do that halfway through.
What do you mean?
Cause remember the last time with the staticky that came through?
Yeah, no, I'm not. We're not gonna stop this.
Okay.
I meant sound check.
We're
for 30
on a
seconds.
train.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
an hour and 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
We're on a 3-hour train.
Yeah. I do like Trevor texting me though. This is
This is good.
That's advanced.
This is a new
That's really
added thing.
Well, that's what first of all, I suggested this literally months ago, having you guys on some sort of chat program other than a text situation, because text, and you gotta open a text. You should have like a G chat open that just like pops up when he fucking texts you.
Okay, we can do that. Prano, I see. Before we get to our baseball preview, I see you're wearing your Bad News Bears shirt.
I am. And I got this. You told me to pick out it from Donkey Tees. And let me tell you my favorite part of this Bad News Bears shirt. Bad News Bears. It's got a bear on it. It's yellow, like Bad News Bears. But look what it says in the bottom last.
Hey Yankees, you can take your trophy and shove them straight up your ass.
Hey Yankees, you can
Thanks,
take
Tanner.
your apology and your trophy and shove them straight up your ass.
A classic line
Yeah,
From Tanner.
yeah.
from the Bad News Bears, and I am wearing from Donkey Tees a Cleveland Steamer shirt, which I picked
Yeah.
out, which is very Andy Ruther fitting. Guys, Donkey Tees I love. They actually are the people behind. I'm gonna let the
Our
secret
shirts.
out. All of our shirts. Our friends at DonkeyTees.com make our shirts, and they're gonna give a special deal to the Dirtballs. If you go to DonkeyTees.com, they have so many different shirts to choose from sports to pop culture, to
Movies. I was like, am I getting a Karate Kid shirt? Am I getting a Top Gun shirt? I ended up going Bad News Bears because, it's fucking
Yeah.
Bad News Bears.
Fucking awesome.
I wish it had his other quote. which I won't do because even though it's my favorite line in movie history.
I
I don't think you can say the N-word on
You can't.
podcasts anymore.
You can say booger eating morons though.
Yeah.
So if you guys go to donkeytees.com and use promo code DIRTY at checkout, free shipping.
Fantastic.
That's a great deal.
And like I said, they have every type of shirt from movie quotes to TV shows to sports, humor, pop culture, you guys name it. donkeytees.com, drop our promo code DIRTY, you get free shipping. And I know the dirtballs are going to love a lot of the shirts. Look, I just went to Las Vegas for March Madness. I see the shirts you guys are wearing. Middle America, donkeytees.com is right up your alley.
Hey, Middle America, go to donkeytees.com and get a shirt to replace your Dilly Dilly shirt, you fucking clown.
Exactly. Donkey Tees, and that's TEES.com, promo code DIRTY for free shipping.
You know, I called Laz before the show and I said bring over a couple extra beers because we've only got 12. There's 3 of us drinking, so that's 4 beers apiece. Laz brought extra Modelo's. We had Modelo's already, so nice synergy there. And now you're not drinking with us, Laz. What's going on?
What? I have 2 beers. I was just taking a fucking break here,
I
guy.
just was wondering if like you're going through something.
No.
Usually the pace setter.
Besides just trying to lose some weight.
How are the gays doing, by the way?
We're 2-0. Gays are 2-0.
We're off to a hot start.
Hot start.
By the way, we have had some new listeners, so when you say to Laz, how are the gays doing,
Yeah.
they're probably thinking like, what are they talking about? You should explain it.
Well, I'm talking about the Venice Gays.
Show that to the YouTube audience
Yeah,
right there.
Venice Gays baseball.
But available on Donkey Tees.
Yeah, it should be available on Donkey Tees. I gotta make a deal with Donkey Tees.
So you
yeah.
are the coach, the owner, the GM.
I'm the Jackie Moon of the Venice Gays. I am the owner, coach, the DH.
You no longer play first base.
I got some elbow tendonitis, so I'm just gonna let Marv do it for a little bit.
You're throwing like, dude. You're the Rick Ankiel of men's league.
Yeah. No question.
One of my favorite things I think we've talked about on the show before is when we went to that party on the fucking alley in Venice.
Right.
And there was a dunk tank.
Yeah.
I hit like 7 of them. People were like crowded around.
You're a pitcher, I'm a hitter.
You threw one into the next yard.
Hey, you know what?
How drunk were you?
From like 7 feet away.
You know, I'm just like, just don't bounce it.
And you got that hook.
Yeah. No, I hurt my shoulder, so what happened was, to alleviate the pain, instead of throwing like that, I started throwing like that. And
you throw
just
baseball
kind
like
of
a
stuck.
football.
Yeah.
Your
Actually,
baseball
throw
throwing
football.
motion looks like Mike Vick.
Yeah.
Just like
I like to
that
flip
snap.
it. Yeah, so I don't throw anymore because of that tendonitis. I can't even raise my arm up, but I can still swing it, so that's it. But to all the dirtballs, check out Venice Gays Instagram every Sunday. We got a
That's
full
at
on
Venice Gays.
at Venice Gays.
Gaze.
Gaze, to look intently. We got a full on story. You guys should come out and throw the first pitch. Yeah. Get announced by our PA announcer, Tony Jones, and then do the Insta story with us. Hang out in the dugout.
There probably will be more people at that pitch than were at my Reds first pitch.
Well, you were coming off a rain delay. It was
Yeah.
1 o'clock start.
The Reds had 100 losses.
Yeah.
It was September.
Fuck
But for some reason, they do their first pitch at 10 a.m.
Okay.
I think it's dead.
Yeah, no, I'll try. It's not dead. Let's get into it.
All right, baseball.
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 Where do we want to start,
Wait.
fellas?
Opening day's tomorrow. I think that's part of me being on one night. Are you just excited to just...
Yeah, I mean, it's like I get excited like this, like the first day of the NCAA tournament.
Let's start with this, Andy. Let's start with Andy Lazarus's San Francisco Giants, because a year in, year out contender for a long time.
For a long time.
Last year, were they the worst team in baseball?
The worst team in
They
baseball?
were the single
The light
worst.
keeps going out.
No, they're the second
When you
worst
hit it.
team in baseball because they got the number 2 pick.
Right.
Right, but they had 100 losses, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were awful.
Let me
They're
see.
awful.
Let me see.
It's like all the magic ran out.
Right.
So
So how do you feel about this? Let's start with your team, and then we'll go right into the NL West.
okay, cool.
Well, you
this-
got that injury.
Yeah. I was feeling quietly optimistic, and I think if you check out last year's baseball preview, I told you, I'm like, I got a bad feeling about the Giants.
and I
this
liked
year.
the Giants. On
Yeah,
that thing.
I just didn't have a good feeling about them. And this year I was kind of optimistic because I thought we were going to have 9 or 8 legitimate major league hitters in our lineup this year.
Some major additions.
Got Evan Longoria and McCutcheon. You know, are they the same level, MVP level dudes they were a few years ago? Probably not, but they're legit.
But
they're legit dudes.
Also with the San Francisco Giants and Bochy and like I feel like you guys are the kind of organization where those guys would thrive.
Definitely.
As opposed to, Adrian Gonzalez comes to the Mets. It's like, we're fucked.
Yeah, exactly. No,
we'll get to the end at least.
Yeah, there's definitely, like, Bochy's definitely earned a lot of respect with all the big time dudes, I'm sure. So, they're very professional baseball players or whatever. So I was feeling really good about it, but this Madison Bumgarner thing, now he broke his pinky, or the knuckle on his pitching hand pinky. Yeah, and he's going to be out for 6 weeks.
Which I've always said about baseball, that you have to start hot, but you also, if you guys survive without Bumgarner, then you're really feeling good.
We're feeling pretty good. So we're 500 by May 15th, 20th.
Unless the Dodgers are 15 games up on you.
That's the thing. The
But
rest of the NL West.
you still have, even outside him, you still got a pretty good staff.
I mean, I love Johnny Cueto. You know I love Johnny Cueto. But Johnny Cueto is either amazing or horrible.
Yeah.
You know?
He's feast or famine.
We've seen them both. We've seen amazing Johnny and shitty Johnny. So, I don't know. Maybe he'll be amazing. But, Samardzija is out, who's not, like, that great, but he's a 200-inning-a-year guy.
Samardzija's out.
Yeah, he's got a torn pectoral. So now we're looking at Johnny Cueto and Tyler Beatty and Ty Block and Chris Stratton. So, these aren't number one picks. This isn't Syndergaard and DeGrom and Harvey.
So
in a division that was pretty loaded last year.
Yeah,
it's very loaded.
3 teams made the playoffs last year.
And I think all those teams are better this year than last year.
Well, here's what Vegas has. Vegas has, for win totals, Dodgers 95.5, Arizona 84.5. You guys at third at 82.5, but that...
It's probably before Bumgarner.
No, it's today.
Today?
And Colorado and Rockies 81.5, Padres 73.5. So they have you guys pretty bunched up in the middle. The Padres are 201 to win the World Series. But, they have the Dodgers as, again, the clear favorite.
Yeah, I think they are.
Why do they think the Rockies are going to drop off so much?
It's a great question.
Because that's what Vegas has, according to that.
I feel like the Rockies are just one of those Carolina Panthers teams that has great seasons and then stinks, and then great seasons and stinks. And they lost one of their number one guys. They lost Chatwood. He's with the Cubs now. It's always about pitching with the Rockies because they can mash. They've always mashed in that stadium.
As a guy, I want to ask you as an NL West guy because I try to keep tabs on the rest of the NL East. Are the Padres ever going to be good again? Because the Padres organization, is there something I don't know? Is there a reason that they're just
the last stop before
awful?
The Mexican leagues?
Yeah.
I don't know. They used to, when Kevin Towers ran them, they were pretty, consistently,
when's the last time, we're not talking Tony Gwynn days, or when's the last time they were...
No, in the playoffs?
I think, we're talking Gwynn, Caminiti,
you're talking the
Wally
World Series
Joyner,
against the Yankees.
Yeah.
98, 96, 97, they were okay.
I
Greg Vaughn.
I don't know if that, Trevor, when's the last time the Padres made the playoffs?
2006.
2006?
That's 12
Must
years
have been
ago.
like Steve Finley and shit.
Yeah, but even then.
Yeah, it's a long
That's
time.
12 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, well, I think the Padres...
It's a fun park. I like going down there for games.
It's a fun
I've
park.
been there. I heard it's great, though.
It's a fun park. Year in and year out, they get guys like Will Myers, Kemp, they bring in players.
And they got Hosmer this year.
opt-ins. Yeah, they got Hosmer.
Right.
But it just seems like, a guy like Hosmer, he's like, great, got the big contract, gonna be in San Diego, can't wait to not ever be that Eric Hosmer everybody knows.
I don't know. I think there's just a lack of Padre fever in San Diego.
But I just think
there's no energy there.
Isn't that the whole town for sports? It's about being outside, a surf road, which is weird because obviously baseball's outside. It's a beautiful ballpark.
But San Diego has a great baseball climate from like a younger level, great high school baseball,
Right.
great college baseball.
Right. Ted Williams from San Diego.
Yeah, you have as far as the grind of playing every fucking day. You're not playing in New York in 90-degree humid heat. You're
No.
You're playing
Ideal.
in 72 and
It's
sunny
ideal.
every day.
Every day.
I think the Padres
great
uniforms
ballpark.
have gotten way too boring.
I am going to say it. Laz, I was trying to get an NL West take on it.
Give me the
how
hot
many navy
sauce
blue
taco.
fuck-
Yeah,
how
fuck
many
that.
navy blue and white uniforms do we need in sports? It's fucking lame. You're not navy blue.
Give me
I
the
need
brown and yellow.
Brown and yellow. Brown and orange.
Blue and orange. Even
Anything
Anything.
but blue.
Just
Bring back the brown.
Give me some color.
Bring
go
back the
ba-
brown.
Bring back the brown. I agree.
Right?
And then there'll be energy there.
There will be energy.
I
Yeah.
think, I think they
Back
need
the brown.
Yeah.
and bring more priests to the game with the Padres, right?
Yeah. They're friars.
What can brown do for you?
Yeah.
What
More
can brown do
brown.
for you?
More brown, less camo.
Is it a friar or a
Let's handle
priest?
it.
The friar's not a priest.
It is a friar. It's Padre.
Friar.
He's a
Yeah.
father.
It's a father.
Yeah,
Padre.
but isn't that a priest?
Yeah.
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 What
Father.
are you laughing about over there, Trevor?
Because you said are they the Padres? Yeah, they're the San Diego Padres.
Yeah, they're which are priests.
But yeah, they're the Padres, which are priests. Yeah.
I'll just shut up.
They're
Go
friars.
back to what you guys were saying.
Yeah, bring back the brown. That's the key.
What can brown do for you?
Yeah,
Get you out of
it's the key.
the
Brandon's been
basement of
preaching this
the
for a couple
NL
of years
Yeah.
now. But what can Brown do for you?
Yeah, and get people to care.
Yeah.
And get the guys to care about going out in the yard and playing baseball.
I
get depressed being in those white and fucking blue nothing unis.
Yeah.
that
Prano,
they
how
got
many
going.
Padres games have you been to?
10? 12?
Okay.
I've gone to multiple Mets games for multiple series. I've gone to down and stayed for 2 games multiple years.
I've been to multiple games, and not even when the Reds were playing. I've never, and this is over years. I went to a game right when I first moved here just to check out the park in 2007. So this is about almost 11 years of going to games there. I've never been to a game in those 11 years where it wasn't
Beautiful.
80% empty and also beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm talking day game, night game. Nobody's going to these
Were
games.
they all in the blue and white unis?
The last 11 years, probably.
Yeah. Sucks the life out of San Diego.
Yeah.
Those blue and white unis.
You gotta move on.
Yeah.
Now, who do you like in this division? Though? Do we just?
I like the Dodgers.
I was
mean,
gonna
you gotta
say,
like the Dodgers.
you gotta go with the Doyers.
Yeah. Doyers! They're really, really talented, and they're gonna be mad about losing the World Series in Game 7 last year, which was great.
I mean, Justin Turner
Definitely bet on that.
out to start the year.
Justin Turner out, but they got dudes for days. They got that Alex Verdugo kid who can't even get time on that team.
Right.
Who's a stud. I don't know who's gonna play third for the Dodgers in
Trevor.
the meantime.
You're a Dodgers guy.
It'll be a platoon. It'll be Kyle Farmer. He's a big prospect for them. He'll play a little bit of third. It'll be a little bit of Kike Hernandez.
Oh, Kike!
Kike will play a little bit of third.
Is that a nickname? Is that
No,
a
it's
nickname?
a nickname. His real name's Enrique.
No, I know, but is that like a Spanish nickname, Kike? Does anybody know on this?
Doesn't sound English.
No.
No, I think
Bro,
Trevor
you're
just
missing
told you his real name's Enrique. And they call him
Jesus
Kike.
Christ, guys! I'm saying is that
And
a
he
common?
is Hispanic, so
Yes.
yes, it is a Hispanic.
But Chris Taylor, is he gonna play any third base? Is he out?
Ruther just
I didn't
walked
say
off.
anything about Chris Mack.
All the stuff about
say anything
all
about
the stuff about
Xavier.
Xavier.
It's like
Fun fact: the name Kike is a nickname for Xavier. Who the fuck wants to be called Xavier?
Xavier. Can Chris
Where'd we
Taylor play third base?
Well, he
He's
did come up
strictly
as
an outfield.
well. He did come up as a shortstop, so he could play a little bit of third probably. They might.
You know what really impressed me last year for those guys was Austin Barnes, that catcher.
That
they
catcher.
had.
I like him over Grandal.
I do too.
I think he's way better than
Stud.
Grandal.
Riverside kid.
I think if you give him the playing time, he'll amount to.
and he can
something.
play a little infield too.
Mm-hmm. He can play some
Now,
first.
Play outfield.
Laz, what do you think about? Because you're a gambling man.
Yeah.
What about a sneaky bet on Diamondbacks to win the West?
Okay.
Yeah, Rockies.
Yeah,
You
I
like-
don't
you-
like.
I like
okay,
the Rockies.
So
Trevor going more value with the Rocks.
with the Rocks,
I like the Rockies. I think they're sneaky good. I think they're
I mean,
sneaky
I think
could win the
both-
division.
I think both those teams are sneaky good. But what's the deal with Greinke? Is he okay? Because last I heard, he was throwing 82 miles an hour in spring training.
Hey, Craig
Right?
Mack's threw 82 pretty much the whole time.
That's true. You can spot it. But so they got Greinke and they got Robbie Ray and they got a good bullpen and they got young guys who can hit and
Yeah.
can run. So yeah, I mean, I think the Diamondbacks could do really well. That's why like the Rockies, the Diamondbacks, they're all young and
Yeah.
they're ready to go now. That's why I'm like kind of down on the Giants. Love the Giants, but like they're older. They'd have to have a lot of guys have career years, not like bounce back years,
this
like
is
career
also,
years.
This is what I said last year. I know you were down on the Giants, but I said last year I was like, it would be crazy like if the Rockies won the division. It would be crazy if the Diamondbacks won. And now people are like, yeah, it would be crazy. But last year, the Dodgers sort of ran away with it.
Yeah.
But all three of those teams made the playoffs.
Made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. But I think this year there's some improved teams in the NL Central, like the Brewers that could sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
It certainly is no guarantee that all those teams make it out of the West again.
Yeah.
But also, the Dodgers lose, they have Darvish, on a rental. But, I always say it, like, come playoff time, like, give me fucking stud pitchers. Give me a team with fucking guys who I know are going to bring it. So, we're going Kershaw and the also-rans again for the Dodgers? Trev?
it's the
You're gonna
Kershaw,
go Rich Hill.
show.
Rich Hill number 2.
Yeah,
Alex
but
Wood number 3.
Now is Rich Hill gonna pitch more than 5 innings? Are they gonna let him pitch more
Well,
than 5
if
innings?
Dave Roberts lets him.
Well, I don't think that was Dave Roberts' call. I think that came from upstairs.
Yeah.
I like Rich Hill.
I like Rich Hill, too.
I think he's a nice pitcher.
Rich Hill sounds
nice
and looks
pitcher.
like a 40-year-old dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Mr. Hill, how you doing? Did you get the newspaper I delivered this
But
morning?
here's the thing. I like Rich Hill, but I also think, especially when you kind of look at a team that you're like, they should make the playoffs, they should make a deep run. I start thinking about matchups. I like going into a game and going like, Rich Hill versus your 3. Oh yeah, look at this, sneaky, that fucking big sweeping hook. Rich Hill versus your 2, I'm out.
Yep.
Rich Hill is your 2. For that reason, I'm out.
Mhm.
Like I'm going full Shark Tank.
Mhm.
Dodgers. But look, they're the Dodgers. They make a move.
All right.
Like,
Who is the Dodgers rotation again?
Oh, fuck.
Why is it
Kershaw, Rich Hill,
Alex Wood?
Alex Wood. It's another.
It's
a
still.
bunch of
They're gonna.
threes,
They might
right?
go. They might go Walker Bueller, who's a rookie.
Okay.
They might go
Kente Maeda.
Kenta Maeda. He's definitely in there. He'll be the 4.
Yeah.
Hinji Ryu.
You're right. Yeah.
That's
That's what.
which over the course of a 162 game long baseball season, it's in. You're playing 162 games. If your whole rotation is, Clayton Kershaw and number
Everybody
3,
else.
and your lineup is fantastic, you can win 95 games
As they have done.
and not win the World Series.
No. Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. Besides the Mets, there really isn't like a solid NL starting rotation.
No.
If you look at like the top teams, look at Cubs. What they got? Who?
Lester.
Lester's their number 1.
Lester.
You look at you're gonna go NL Central. We can go.
They
You know,
signed Darvish.
Well, it's time to
Darvish,
go to the
you know.
NL Central.
like they're studs. I mean, I guess Washington might have a good staff with Scherzer and
sure.
Gonzalez, but that's not. And then Strasburg. That's
No.
yeah, they probably got the number 1.
Yeah,
but
Gio
I mean,
doesn't count.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not. There's no great starting rotation out of the NL.
Right.
Ruther, we move from the West to the Central. Your Central.
Homer Bailey.
I was gonna say our opening day starter. Our opening day starter is Homer fucking Bailey. I'd rather have
$100 million guy, right? He's got a big contract, right?
He's $100 million guy.
All your money is on Votto and Bailey, huh?
Dude, they basically chose Bailey.
Is that Kozart? He's nice.
Oh, no, Kozar's not on the Reds anymore.
Oh, I
Yeah, he's
missed
in
that.
the Angels.
Oh, I missed that one.
They basically chose Bailey over Cueto, but that's a whole other discussion that I can't
Yeah.
get into.
Now, just to give you guys a little heads up, because we talked about the Padres, 73.5 at the bottom of Vegas's win total.
The Reds is
for-
probably 74.
Reds is also 73.5, but listen to this. This is interesting. The Vegas odds for win total exactly the same as the Padres. The Padres 200 to 1 to win the World Series. The Reds 300 to 1 to win the World Series.
I bought.
Those are some good odds.
I was in
Kinda like
Vegas. I put $10 down. I have my ticket over there.
it. Yeah.
Man, those are better odds. I put it on them winning the NL. So I put $10 in the Reds winning the AL or NL. What was it? I've got it at 100-1
Okay.
for them to win the NL. Let me just go through the Reds pitching staff. How bad this is. Homer Bailey.
It's your number one.
Our number one is Homer Bailey.
Homer, hardly know her.
Anthony. I always fuck this up.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce
Ruther
his last
Reed's
name?
baseball name.
Yeah,
it.
let's do it.
Anthony. It's an Italian name. I shouldn't, but I always fuck it up.
Xavier. It's Anthony
Xavier.
Anthony Descalfani.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Luis Castillo.
Okay.
Is it Brian or Brandon Finnegan?
Wait, you have the former Mets and Marlins second baseman as your third starter?
Yeah. 50 steel guy, Louis Castillo.
Luis
Yeah.
Castillo.
Yeah, Luis Castillo.
Castillo is how that.
25-year-old from Puerto Rico. Brandon Finnegan, yeah, he is not going to be good either. And Robert Stevenson. Bunch of white guy names. Dude, they're
You have a very mild sounding pitching staff.
Yes. Now, they can hit. They
mash.
They hit last year.
Yeah. I mean, you got Votto. You got Billy
Duvall.
Hamilton. Oh, Adam Duvall from the Giants. We could have used him.
Schebler's good. I like Scooter Jeanette.
Scooter Jeanette had 4 home runs in a game last year.
I like Mesoraco, the catcher they got.
Well, he's actually the backup now.
Oh.
Tucker Barnhart.
Oh.
Gold Glove
Okay.
last year.
All right.
What?
Pretty good.
Why are you laughing about that?
No, because I've been this team.
No, they're not
talking
good.
yourself into
Yeah.
it.
No,
Yeah.
No, I know they're not
no,
good.
They're absolutely they're absolutely not good. But they're also, but it's also like if all of those guys become the player that you hope, they're still not good.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's besides Votto, there's 0 star power, and
Well,
There you
Duvall. Look,
Duvall. Yeah, it's nice.
Duvall.
he made the All-Star game.
Duvall
I feel
hits
like
a bunch
Duvall-
of bombs. He hits about 240, right? And
Duvall's
he
like
hits 30
Todd.
home runs.
Duvall's Todd Frazier too.
Yeah, he's Todd Frazier.
And by the
but
way, we have Todd Frazier.
I know you
so
got
don't-
Todd Frazier and Jay. What's his name?
Yeah, you're right. Duvall last year, 241, 99 ribbies,
30 homers.
30, yeah,
Yeah.
31 home runs.
Right.
Look, I'm not on the Reds. I took the over just to have fun with it too
Right.
in Vegas.
You took the over
You- And to go to the World Series.
I put $10 on that. What do I gotta lose?
What was the odds for the over? 74.
It was 74.5, I think.
Okay.
Oh, they've come down. 75
So
points.
the Reds have come. Look, they're gonna be awful. And I worry also about Votto. He's had 3 great years in a row. At what point does it hit him? Does he have 2 more good years in him?
That guy's an absolute master technician. I don't think anything's going to happen to him.
You think he's
Crazy.
good?
Yeah, I think he's great.
Now, before the
Too
show,
bad you're paying him $180 million zillion. You can't afford anybody else. Right? Isn't it? It's kind of like the Joe Mauer deal, right?
Yeah.
it's a $200 million deal.
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do though? Let their star just leave? I mean, if I'm living in Cincinnati right now, like Chris Mack should be doing,
Right. right.
what's getting people, even though they're gonna suck? Like, isn't Votto the only person who's getting anyone to the ballpark?
Well, no.
No.
Excitement.
No?
Here's what's happening.
No.
Well, here's the answer to answer your question. It's spring.
250 million, by the way.
It's spring.
250.
It's
250.
ridiculous.
Over 12
It's
years.
Spring. The fucking baseball season is upon us. Snow is melting. Flowers are blooming. Everybody.
Let's
is
face it, it's Cincinnati,
undefeated
it's something to
right
do.
now, and everybody's
There's hope.
excited about baseball. There's
Yeah.
hope. This is the team. Everybody thinks that they're not going to be good. We're going to be okay. And then 30 games in the season, nothing's going to get people to the ballpark. Is the
Yeah.
answer. Not Votto, not anybody. So, 30 games into the season, people are going to be going to the ballpark for the fucking chili and the hot dogs.
It is fun to watch.
Maybe
Billy
a
Hamilton
Rizzardo
run.
first pitch. I mean, at this point,
Yeah.
we'll try anything.
Billy Hamilton he's fun to watch in the field.
Yeah,
Too.
unbelievable.
Yeah. No, you're right. Look, they're gonna suck.
Yeah.
I'll see them out here. They actually come out here at the beginning of May, and hopefully I don't witness what I saw last year, an 8-3 lead blown in the 8th inning.
A guy on the Gays played with him said that he was playing shortstop, and he went and caught a ball against the wall in center field.
Billy Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton, high school.
Wait.
According to
played
Brandon Young.
Shortstop and
He
caught
went and
the ball?
got it.
No, that's not.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Yeah. So he's playing shortstop, and he got
He was like,
this
I
is
got that.
baseball urban legend.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but that's what BY said.
Interesting.
BY's never lied to me.
This is like remember like
Now, if I told you Billy Hamilton in high school was playing shortstop and caught a ball at the wall, would you believe me?
but a ball
Seeing how Billy Hamilton can run.
but a ball off the bat in high school versus a ball the physics of it doesn't, right?
I don't know.
A-Rod hit a fucking towering how far is their wall?
Well, let's say
I feel like this is-
350.
I feel
Let's
like
say
this
it's
is-
350 to
You're a
left
baseball
center.
guy.
Yeah.
You're a baseball guy. You still play it to this day.
Yeah.
I feel like the urban legend from the best guy in your fucking league. I feel like this happened everywhere baseball played. The best guy, he's always a shortstop, right?
Right.
Didn't you always hear the urban legend like, oh, I heard last game they put him in left field and they threw a guy out at first. This guy's got a fucking cannon arm. Like, there's always like this legend of
sure.
what like the best guy did.
Sure, but like
He
this is
stole
Billy
home from
Hamilton, the
second
fastest
base.
guy in the big leagues.
Yeah.
So, if somebody hits a kind of like not a line drive mammoth, Albert Pujols 2000 bomb, but what if it's kind of like a lazy fly ball that gets pushed out a little bit? I can see it maybe
Where's the
happening.
center fielder during all this?
Not quick like
You
Billy.
didn't go. You wasn't quick enough to go back.
No, not as fast as Billy could get
He's
there.
in the wrong era. Poor Billy Hamilton.
Yeah, no, he should have been around the 80s when everybody was stealing like 100
That's
bases.
another question. Why isn't anybody why isn't Billy Hamilton stealing 100 bases?
I don't know. I don't know why people don't steal bases anymore. I don't know if it's this launch angle nonsense.
I think
or
it
whatever.
is. I think that's what it is.
I
but
feel
to
like that stuff is
me-
it's gonna come back around. That's a cycle thing because you
I
have
mean-
so many guys. You have so many guys now with high strikeout dudes like Adam Duvall and like Mike Moustakas.
Yeah.
Right. He's a 30 home run guy. Is he even signed yet? Did he get signed?
I don't believe he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he's,
Or no, he did. He took a shit deal, so it's not really
Right.
right.
Or like a guy like-
Moustakas re-signed with the
Yeah.
Royals
Okay, but a guy
for a
like,
lesser deal, way
a guy
less.
like Chris Carter, who led the league in home runs a year or two ago, can't get a job. So the market is filled with low on base percentage, high home run guys.
To
and
me,
there's not a lot of
I
high
under-
on base
I understand.
percentage.
Last year there was only 3 guys that stole over 40 bases.
I know it's
Yeah.
preposterous. And here's the thing: I understand that there's math involved in this and there's analytics. But how about this, Cincinnati Reds? Let him steal 100 bases,
Yeah.
and maybe people will show up and buy the overpriced chili.
yeah, but
Right.
hold on a second. I think, well, the Reds, if you watch the Reds, he's trying to steal every time. He's led the league the last 2 years. These are stolen bases the last 4 years. 56, 57, 58, 59. The problem is he doesn't get on base, guys.
What's his on base percentage?
It was 299 last
Well,
year.
I'll tell you
Oh,
what,
fuck.
Ricky Henderson
That-
didn't have a 700 on base percentage,
But
still 165 guys
299
in
for
a
your
year.
leadoff guy.
Yeah, but Ricky, I mean, come on.
Dude,
Ricky
Billy Hamilton batted 247.
I
last
understand.
year.
Yeah.
We're
Ricky
talking-
Henderson and Billy Hamilton, two different players.
Right? Who's faster?
Oh, probably Billy's probably faster.
Right. I'm just saying.
But actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say that.
But
I'm not
I
gonna disrespect Ricky
understand.
like that.
I understand that it's not about speed only; it's about base running. But like, he's not. Vince Carter didn't have a 700 on base percentage. Like
Vince
the
Coleman.
guy, yeah, Vince
Vince
Coleman.
Coleman, right.
He stole 140 bags in a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but
And Otis
Billy
Nixon,
Hamilton-
and Otis Nixon had cocaine.
Yeah, Billy Hamilton stole
Tim Raines had cocaine.
Billy
Keith
Hamilton
Hernandez
stole
had
50
cocaine.
bags. Go back to Billy Hamilton's stats.
What are you trying to look up here?
I want how many at bats he had last year.
582.
If you're 299,
No, he batted 247.
I know, but
No,
on
no.
base percentage.
Oh.
No, it's at bats was 582.
Right. And his on base percentage was 300,
Yeah.
right? So you're already at fucking 150 times on base.
How many walks did he have?
Also, you can steal 2 bags at
44.
once.
44.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between those. Those guys like Ricky
He struck
Henderson.
out-
Ricky Henderson would have almost 100 walks.
That's a
a
lot of
season.
I
strikeouts.
understand.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
how many
it's a
strikeouts
strikeout
he has
hitter.
as your leadoff hitter? He struck out 133 times at a
Oh, that's
500.
way too
just-
much.
That's
My
a lot
point
of
is-
strikeouts.
Fuck, do it for the goddamn novelty. Do it for the goddamn ticket sales.
Yeah.
Can we have 100 bags
But
stolen again?
I think he's trying to steal every time. He just
He
never
is.
gets on.
He is. I'm
But
telling
no,
you.
but like in the game,
If you watch
He
him,
wasn't on base 50 times last year. I bet you he didn't get thrown out 20 times.
No, I agree with you, Joe. I think-
13.
but overall in the
13.
game, I would like to
What,
see
caught
more
stealing?
stolen bases.
59 out of 72.
Yeah, so I mean, he didn't
Pretty
get on
good.
base less than 100 times last year.
How many hits did he have?
144.
Okay,
Yeah,
so he got
what
on
the fuck are you
base.
talking about?
So he got on base 180 times.
Yeah.
Right, and he only
Steal
had
100 bags.
Steal 100
You can
bags.
steal 2 every time
Steal
you're on
it.
base.
Yeah. Yeah. Be like Ricky.
Honestly, if
I'm gonna tweet at
Steal second.
Honestly,
steal third.
tweet
scoring on
at their
fucking-
manager. Tweet at their manager and
Second
be like,
Brian
bro,
Price?
and be like, bro, you're 40 games out of first place. Can we can we have him steal literally?
Who's their
every time
manager? Brian Price.
He's a nut job. Remember that game where he was dropping all the F-bombs last year? That went viral?
Here's one for you, Brian Price. No one gives a fuck about your team. Let Billy Hamilton steal.
Yeah,
Let
exactly.
Billy steal.
Free Billy.
Yeah, free Billy.
Free
Can we
Billy.
get a free Billy poster of Billy Hamilton?
Let Billy run.
Look at that, Trevor. We gotta
It's
remind
a
us.
free Billy.
This is literally the longest episode in the history.
Yeah, okay, and for
All
that division, who do we got, guys?
I like the Cubs, and I
Cubbies.
like the Brewers to be sneaky good,
And then how about the Cardinals?
and the Cardinals were always they're
Cardinals are always
there.
in it.
I'm
Always
gonna
in
put
it.
some money on the Cardinals to win that division because the Cardinals, like when people aren't talking about them, is when they win the division.
True.
I know everybody's on the Cubs, but like, I mean,
I don't know who their pitching is besides Carlos Martinez.
oh, Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's
But-
those guys? But they always have guys.
But that's the thing. That's the answer for the Cardinals is
Waka,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
yeah.
Wainwright's still alive.
Wainwright's still
Waka,
alive?
Wainwright.
Weaver.
All W's.
Yeah.
All wins.
All right, so I'm gonna say the Cubs though, just because they're on a run.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals to
Okay.
win the NL Central this year, and I hope that doesn't start this series. I hope they are 0-3. I hope I'm wrong after this series with the Mets, which starts tomorrow,
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Where are you gonna watch the
I'm
games?
thinking about going down to West 4th and Jane. You want to go watch some baseball?
Yeah, I'll watch some baseball.
Thor versus Martinez.
Thor versus Carlos Martinez.
My shit's already been postponed till Friday. They're
I know. Trevor reminded everybody that I predicted that on the way back.
Trevor, what time do the Dodgers
Why
Giants
did
play
they move
tomorrow? 1?
baseball up days when fucking
1
snow
o'clock,
everywhere?
1:10.
1 o'clock. Ty Block versus Kershaw.
I don't know who's pitching for the Giants. I know Kershaw going.
Ty Block.
All right,
Who?
NL East.
Ty Block.
The Marlins would be the worst.
NL
in
East.
all of baseball.
Yeah. I got a sneaky feeling about the Phillies being better than advertised.
Who'd they sign? Arrieta?
They got Arrieta, but they always got my guy Carlos Santana, who's a big veteran Dominican hitter. You know, I like those. You know, to help out that Miguel Franco.
Win totals.
Wait, Carlos Santana, the singer?
Carlos Santana. Yeah, he was a DH catcher, first baseman for the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
stud.
also a good singer.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
A
have
great
the
guitar player.
They have the Phillies finishing third at 77.5 wins. Braves 75.5 below them. Marlins 64.5, which I believe is the lowest total in all baseball. And indeed, they're predicting Mets at 81.5, and the Washington Nationals at 94.5.
I like the Nationals here. I'm rooting for your Mets. I'm
Yeah.
excited to see this Ronald Acuna play. This Andrew Jones too for the Braves. But yeah, I think it's going to be the Nationals. And I saw that our boy Seth Lugo is still in the rotation.
The Seth Lugo made the rotation, indeed.
Nice.
I believe he'll be our fifth starter.
Fifth starter.
And look,
Matt Harvey. How many STDs this year?
our fourth starter. You know, I think obviously it's the Mets' entire season comes down to the health of their starting pitching. We did add pitching depth with Vargas.
Jason Vargas?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's all about the big boys.
Yeah.
And honestly, Matt Harvey is not one of those guys.
Big
like,
boys anymore. It's really DeGrom and Syndergaard now,
DeGrom
right?
and Syndergaard, and
La Potencia.
yeah, and exactly, and the
La
health of
Potencia.
and the health of Cespedes.
Yeah.
We got Jay Bruce back, who I
Jay
think will
Bruce.
just do Jay Bruce things.
Right.
You know, like you can kind of count on that.
260, 30 bombs, 76 RBI, something like that.
Conforto's coming back from injury. I like Conforto. I think the Mets,
Who is your starting center fielder? Is it Lagares? Or?
well, right now it's Brandon Nimmo,
Okay.
who I like.
Yeah.
I do like Brandon Nimmo, and I think he's a nice piece in their outfield, but we just
What kind of hitter is he? He's better than Lagares, obviously.
Yeah, it's better than Lagares. He had a great spring. I like Nimmo. He's just the odd man out when we have Conforto and Bruce and Cespedes.
Got it.
Which great problem to have.
So when you have all your guys, is it Conforto in center?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So-
And Adrian Gonzalez, not a lot of fun.
No.
Not a fun guy, clubhouse guy.
No.
Not gonna light the clubhouse up.
Nope.
Doesn't seem like he hits very much anymore.
Nope.
Either, so he could be grumpy. And apparently Dominic Smith is not getting it done.
Dominic Smith
My
didn't even
guy.
make the opening day roster.
God
So
damn it.
there is talk that, you know, and this is what I would do personally. Like Jay Bruce seems like a consummate professional.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta play fucking first base. Like, go play some first base, buddy. You know. Then we got Conforto, Nimmo. I mean, look, that is.
Or maybe Adrian Gonzalez just rediscovers whatever.
Yeah, that's certainly a hole in our lineup. I don't love
Not behind it,
Gonzalez over
Trevor.
there. I don't love Gonzalez over there. But he's a vet. I don't love Frazier at third either. Honestly,
Yeah.
I know everybody
All these
says.
former Reds you're picking up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know honestly that Frazier, that he's a good defensive player.
The
And
Todd Father. Is there a more cheddar dick nickname
Yeah,
than Todd Father?
Did he tag himself to Todd
No,
Father?
he didn't.
No,
Thank
Fans
God.
did.
yeah.
That's dumb.
I don't love Frazier. I don't love Cabrera at this age playing second base, but he's like fine, you know.
Right.
And obviously, big question mark is Rizzardo at shortstop, who is a second-year player. He came up in the middle last year, but he was I think the number one prospect in our organization certainly, but I think he was like the number one prospect in baseball at
Okay.
some point last year.
Well, that'll be interesting.
But
we shall see.
here's
Does
the
he
thing.
hit, or
Here-
is he like that other shortstop you had? What's his name? Who didn't hit, but was amazing.
Ordonez?
Ordonez.
He's not Ordonez.
Okay.
He doesn't feel like Ordonez, and he's
doesn't.
not quite the fielder.
And
but
thank God he's
a
not the
little bit
hitter.
better. But in the end, all that's like, is it Todd Walker? Is it fucking, Asdrubal Carrera? Is it Rosario? Is it Reyes? Is it this? Is it? It's like, it really doesn't matter if Syndergaard, DeGrom, Matz, like if all those guys pitch, I get it. National lineup is really fucking good, but let's go.
No, you've got one of those teams that if your pitching staff is healthy, and you're like a lot like the Giants used to be, if you get in there, you've got the pitching to make a run.
Like, it's almost the complete opposite of what I was talking about with Trevor's Dodgers, which is lineup depth for days. Everybody's gonna fucking
Right.
hit. But and I know it's a huge if everybody's healthy, you're going into a playoff series where your 4 is facing Matt Harvey? Yes, please.
Yeah. All day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like that.
And that's why I'm down with the Giants. Besides Baumgartner and Cueto, I don't know who those, what we have.
So I
So-
agree with you. I think. Well, first of all, I think the Marlins
Stay
will be a
healthy.
dumpster fire.
Yeah.
I think the
Philly might be
Braves are
interesting.
starting to figure it out, but I think they're multiple years away. I think the Phillies will stick. I think come early June, people are gonna be like the fucking Phillies, and then that'll
Yeah. They'll
the
peter
post
out
All-Star break.
eventually.
And the Mets, it's about health.
Yeah.
But
And you
when
have
I
a
say
new
it's about
manager
health,
this
I
year.
mean, yeah, we have, which I'm
Who is this guy?
ecstatic about.
Yeah.
Mickey Callaway was the brain behind the Cleveland Indians pitching staff and all the crazy things they were doing in the last few years and how they use relievers
Okay.
and all that. And our bullpen's up there. I would say our bullpen's top 7 bullpen in baseball.
Okay.
So
You got a shot.
we got a shot.
You got a shot.
And if our guys stay healthy, I think we have a shot for a wild card. I also think we have a shot for the division.
Fringe contender.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, before we move on,
Ruther's over there like sitting there staring at us
He's like,
going,
how
"It's
much?
Xavier!
before we move on to the AL,
The Xavier division.
what I'm excited about, Prano, is to continue playing draft. We did it during NFL. We talked about it NBA. Now we're gonna play the draft app during baseball season.
Yes. And let me just say this before I go to the bathroom, because I sat back down just to say this about draft. I was telling Trevor this before the episode started.
Mm-hmm.
I love baseball. There was a time when I worked in an office where I had multiple fantasy baseball teams. I am now an adult with a real life and real problems. And I do not have the time nor the energy to sit and change my goddamn baseball lineup every day. The waiver wire, all that nonsense. No. Give me the draft app. Give me a snake draft that I can do in 5 minutes, and then just sit back, relax, and watch some baseball. I don't have to be on the waiver wire during the season long. 162 games of checking the waiver wire? No, thank you. Some days I'll play, some days I'll skip. When I want to play, I'll snake draft it, and I'll beat your ass in baseball draft.
Yeah.
Challenge me on the draft app. We're at Dirty Sports.
Yeah, and drafts start as low as $1, guys. So join us today. You can search the draft app in the App Store or play right from your computer at draft.com. And for a limited time only, guys, that's you, Dirtballs, you get a free entry into a real money baseball draft when you make your first deposit. But you have to use our promo code, which is DIRTY. That's right, play for real money for a game for free using our code DIRTY with your first deposit. So search Draft in the App Store or go to draft.com and enter our promo code DIRTY. And last, again, I like this game because we could draft these teams. You and I went head-to-head in the snake draft. You could be sitting on the toilet.
Awesome.
From your lovely home in Venice.
Yes.
Good. I could be sitting on here in the Smut Studio.
Yes.
Sitting on the couch. 90 seconds. We're
Charging birds.
Charging birds. You're going to play me. I'm going to play you. It's that simple. It's that easy.
Oh, so it's just like football daily fantasy.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, that's fun.
But with baseball.
That's way fun. So, like, how many pitchers do you get? Is it like 4? 2? 2 starters, 1 reliever? No relievers. 2 pitchers.
2 pitchers. 2 pitchers in general.
2 pitchers.
Right. So what's your theory? Do you go 2 starters or you go 1 starter, 1 reliever?
I mean, that all depends. That's what I'm saying. So, guys, join us today again. Play us on the draft app. Drop promo code DIRTY to play for free.
That sounds like
first
way
deposit.
more fun than regular fantasy baseball.
Yeah.
Right?
Fantasy,
Yeah.
Honestly, I love fantasy football. I love fantasy basketball. Fantasy baseball sucks.
Yeah.
Just regular fantasy baseball, it sucks.
Sucks.
And honestly, I'll say this to people, I don't even care about offending our fans. If you play regular fantasy baseball, you don't have an actual life. You don't. If you have time to do that and compete, you gotta get on.
So play us on the draft.
Challenge us on the draft app.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the AL. Where do you guys want to start? West again?
Yeah, let's go back down to the West.
Go to the West.
I mean, obviously the Astros are fantastic.
I love the Astros.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for a while, and obviously, you know, I think it was like 3 years back when we did this, I picked them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been picking them the last
Trano
years.
never lets you forget when he picks something right.
No, but obviously, look, everybody has been on the Astros having talent, but them putting together last year, not just the way they did, but in adding Verlander, they made it's the Tom Cruise movie. It's all the right fucking moves. You know what I mean? Like, and
Fun team to watch.
Yeah.
And then they added Garrett Cole, kind of a sneaky good pick.
Yeah.
All
the right
you've got
moves.
Carlos Correa and Altuve
Which-
in their prime.
I'm going to say this to you because you're a baseball guy. I don't know if you were here after I made the proclamation and then people were calling. Already, I think the best middle infield duo of all time.
Of all time?
Because
Yeah.
here's why. Here's why I say that. Who are you putting up against them?
Well, I mean, you know, Concepcion and Morgan come to mind, but I don't think Concepcion ever
He didn't
was
have the
anything
numbers.
close to Carlos Correa, what Carlos Correa is going to do.
Also, Carlos Correa is 23.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm like, we're talking about, like,
Yeah.
we're projecting them to be.
But also not
to be
projecting
around.
them because Carlos Correa is already hitting 30 bombs a year and he's swinging.
Right.
So I'm not projecting that they're going to be. I'm saying
Are you
they
saying
are.
right now them? Okay, yeah, I don't know, man. I can't think
Who
of.
do you got?
Bill Russell and Davey Lopes, come on.
Yeah,
that was a
those
joke.
dudes
It was a
did
joke. It
well.
was a
Trevor,
joke.
you
It
have
was
to
a
come-
joke.
Trevor,
It
you
was a
have to
joke.
come to the show for Get in the bathroom. It's like fucking
Yeah.
a bronze sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to the bathroom. Coffee cake. I mean, people come, people go like, oh, Whitaker and Trammell. Whitaker and Trammell hit like 245. Like, what are we talking about here? Altuve won the MVP last year.
Who did Garcia Parra play with?
Red
He's trying
Sox,
to, like,
Red
That's
Sox,
not-
Cubs,
right,
Dodgers.
Well, there.
No,
that-
yeah,
he
no,
meant-
I mean
he meant
like
the guy-
second baseman.
yeah,
I don't think
that
he ever
answered
played.
that question for you.
Yeah, he didn't play. I don't think he played with
I mean,
Pedroia.
don't-
But
like,
Pedroia's
look,
no
I-
Altuve. I'm just trying to think of.
I'm
think of dudes.
I'm certainly no Jeter fan, but
No, you are not.
but Jeter and Cano is a nice fucking infield.
Yep.
These
But
guys
it's not.
fucking
Killer.
mushroom stamp them.
Yes.
That's not even.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, so there it is.
I think Alomar and Vizquel played like 1 year together. I think
Yeah, but
Alomar and
Vizquel
Ripken
never hit
played
like that.
1 year
Yeah,
together. Like,
Alomar and Ripken maybe. No, but I think Ripken was the third.
yeah, by
I think
then
they had
Alomar and Bordick.
Mike Bordick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who hit like 14 bombs. So
This
no thanks,
is
Mike
my
Bordick.
claim. This
Yeah.
is my claim.
I don't know, man.
Come at me, bros.
What do we think about this dude? What's his name?
Otani.
Yeah, Otani.
I don't know if he did he even make the team.
He made the team.
Okay.
He had a 28, I believe, ERA, and I think he hit 145. But he made the team because.
Okay, because he's got to.
Well, yeah, because they paid him so much fucking goddamn money.
They didn't pay him that much money, I thought.
You know, we said this. Joe brought this up again. Every year, or not every year, because we went to a game 2 years ago. We didn't go to an Angels game last year. We gotta all go to an Angels game.
Yeah. No, you guys. I thought you guys were in charge of.
I know.
Sorting that
You
out.
dropped the ball. You
Making the plans
There's
or
that-
whatever. I was
there's
just
that-
waiting for my angel.
Ruther, please do not say
Invitation.
there's that strip club down there because what that leads to is they're calls from Orange County listing every fucking strip club and you going, it's not that one, dude! Fuck you! It's not Fritz's!
It is Fritz's.
It is Fritz's! It's not Diamonds! It's not Laces, you fucking cheddar dick! We're sitting in the car one time and Ruther lives, it's not fucking Lucy's! I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, some fucking cheddar dick! Some fucking cheddar dick on Twitter!
I got so mad.
It's not Xavier's, it's Xavier's! God damn it!
Man.
All right, we'll go to an Angels game, and see that lifeless park, and go to the stripper.
It is depressing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's certainly a
depressing
depressing part, but I
Yeah.
like going.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, I like Orange County in general.
Sure,
Right?
it's great.
Yeah, I'm not like the biggest Orange County fan, honestly.
It's good for an hour or
It's
two.
a little broy
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
It's like,
Last time we went, I was wearing the
It's
Harambe
like, did you-
stuff.
like, did you get a free hat with the monster emblem on it? Or, like, did you purchase a monster hat? Do you ride dirt bikes or do you look like you ride dirt bikes? How many guys can possibly ride dirt bikes?
Did that monster sticker
Have you
come
ever
with
talked
the
to a guy
truck?
from there? Like, I ride dirt bikes. I'm like, yeah, but not like officially. Right? I just own one. It's like saying I drive cars.
Do you remember that, bro?
Like, I'm not an NASCAR driver. I
They
just
really
drive
like
one.
hobbies down there. you
Brenda,
know?
do you remember? Because the last Angels game we went to was when I dressed as Harambe. I had to
Yeah.
sneak in the mask, but I had the Harambe jersey. Don't you remember those bros? Dude, we had these bros in our section last. They all kept chanting Harambe, and the one dude was like the broy of bros.
Yeah.
And he came up, he's like, "Bro, can I get a picture? Can I do video?" And he kept doing these weird videos, and they kept chanting, and I'm like, "You guys have nothing better to do."
Stupid. Stupid.
Fucking
Orange County
bros.
people. Bros.
Anyone else in that division we like? The Rangers.
The Rangers are always in it, but I don't know. I haven't, really
Cologne is still pitching.
look.
Yes.
I thought he got released.
And
He's-
then
He signed with the Rangers.
He's
Yeah.
number 5 on their depth chart.
Good for them.
that guy's the goddamn legend.
I'm kind of hoping the A's do something. I know the A's can hit, but
Bro,
they
he
don't have
can't-
any pitching.
What?
Cologne
Maybe
came in-
Seattle will be kind of
Yeah.
nice.
What about the Mariners?
Yeah. I mean, they got D. Gordon, right? I heard
Mhm.
Felix is healthy. D. Gordon might bring some excitement
I
to that
like
squad.
the Mariners is sneaky fun for that
Yeah.
division. Ichiro's back, correct?
Ichiro is back.
Ichiro, one of my all-time favorite baseball players. Like straight up.
Dude, the hose on Ichiro.
The hose, the
My
hitting.
my very
fucking
first
base
email
run.
address I ever made, just a little fun fact, ichirofan1@hotmail.com. The very first email I ever made. In case anyone wants to know.
Ichiro
Fan1.
At Hotmail.
That's
.com.
incredible.
Uh-huh.
You're right. I think Trevor's got good baseball taste.
Yeah.
I mean, Ichiro, he
Not good Gmail or Hotmail.
Is that? Can you still have access to that?
Yeah, can I email
I don't know.
you?
I don't know if I know the password, but yeah,
I
that.
bet you can reset the password.
Probably, yeah.
Fan one.
Yeah.
Ichiro fan one.
That's gonna be. That's gonna be like our baseball like.
Yeah, Travis, you
hotline.
get an email from LazDaddy at Hotmail.
Daddy at Hotmail.
My first email.
If you
is-
get one from Hotmail, MALE at Hotmail.
If you get one from-
I always had the part.
If you get one from a Netscape email, that would be who the why the fuck did I have Netscape? You remember Netscape?
Yeah, remember Netscape? They got swallowed up by Hotmail.
Yeah.
Hotmail was too hot for Netscape. Netscape was there for a minute.
I remember
Hotmail
it was only
swallowed
like a year ago that former guest of the show Johnny LaQuasto emailed me, and it was from a Hotmail address, and I was literally like, I can no longer reply to this. I know that I know you in real life if you are a bot because is that even?
I didn't know Hotmail was still around.
I picture the Hotmail offices being a monkey that runs over when a mail is delivered and actually runs it from one box to the other box. He like puts your email into a box. Like you know like when you saw old operator ladies where they took the wires out. Right? It's a monkey.
You know what I did when I moved to LA? I had this little coffee shop room that I ran for stand-up comedy, and I used to get a lot of not that I was good, but awful comics wanting spots. So I created a bullshit.
Is this in Cincy?
No, this is in LA.
Oh, okay.
I created a Hotmail account just to see, I would tell comics, oh, I'm not the booker. Like, it's funny, because 10 years ago, that didn't work. Now it would work. I'd be like, I'm not the booker. There's somebody who books the show. And I created this generic Hotmail account, and I would just laugh at night the emails that comics would desperately send to get spots at a coffee shop in
Well,
Culver City.
you know what's so funny is my current email address. I started for a show. that I used to
Miscellaneous
run-
show.
Ah, come on, you can't give out my email. He's doing it.
I outed him. Fuck you! I love Chris Mack. No, I'm kidding.
I started it as an email for the comedy show I ran, but Gmail is so dope. I was like, this is my email now. And now I have the longest email address in history.
Is that where that came from? I remember you
Yeah,
said to me that one
it's
time. I was
so-
like, what the
yeah.
fuck is this?
I want to bring back Instant Messenger, man.
That was great.
Yeah, used to have some raunchy sexting on there, right?
Oh yeah.
Late night in the parents' basement.
Some aim.
Dad
Yeah.
walks in, he's like, "What, you got a boner? You're just looking at messages." I'm like, "Just leave me alone."
Leave me
I'm
alone.
like,
You don't understand, Dad.
The porn's still downloading, but
Stay off the phone.
What is that?
Don't fax anybody.
It's like, is that the top of the breast? Well, it's gonna be a full breast.
Eventually, we'll get there.
Kids like Trevor don't know how good they had it.
Yeah.
No. I
25. bro.
lived through dial-up. AOL dial-up. It took you a fucking.
Bullshit, you did.
It took you an hour to fucking just to get to A&M, bro. I've lived through it. I was the
Bro, you
cutoff.
didn't
I was
live through
right
the
there.
Great Depression.
Well, yeah, but no, I remember like it took you a fucking hour to download a goddamn Pamela Anderson
what
Playboy
year were you
cover.
Trev,
What year was
You
Trevor
were-
on the internet?
Yeah.
Like, was Trevor on
Was the internet around when you were in kindergarten?
I was born in 92.
Yeah.
Okay.
92.
So it wasn't.
It was.
It was, but I wasn't.
But
Yeah.
hold on
It
a
wasn't
second.
normal.
I remember being in like my.
But Trevor, let me put it this way. My first year
Your
of college.
first email address was ichirofan1@hotmail. How
How old were you? Yeah.
I had 10.
But that's my point. In 2002, that was when we started finally getting good videos in college to jerk off to. Like, I remember that was a breakthrough my sophomore year, which was 2001.
But it was still 2002. You got a big if somebody sent you like
2002, I still had porn DVDs.
Yeah. If
Yeah,
somebody
good
sent
point,
you like
good
an
point.
like minimized picture, like somebody sent you like a 500 by 500.
Right.
I remember Y2K. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I've been through that. I lived through that.
Nothing happened. So
All right.
I know
Yeah,
exactly
I've been
right.
through that.
All right,
He's like, I remember the year.
let's continue the longest episode in the history of the
Yes.
Let's move on to the AL Central.
By the way, I'm throwing it out there. I think, obviously, I think the Astros are going to win that division. But
Yeah.
I'm throwing some sneaky money on the Mariners, and I think the Angels will be in the mix.
No.
The Angels were in the mix last year, by the way. They're the best player in baseball, regardless of what anybody wants to talk about. Mike Trout,
Mike Trout, yeah.
still the best player in baseball.
It just feels like the Angels never have the pitching that they never have pitching to stay healthy. I think Garrett Richards is the number one guy, and he always gets hurt. So I mean, you know, if he comes around, maybe yeah. I kind of like King Felix and the Mariners as my sneaky pick.
Yeah,
for
I'm
these
with you.
guys.
What about the Central? Indians?
Indians.
Just that's
Indians, Schmindians, and
Look at that new logo on here. They got rid of the.
Yeah, it stinks.
You think it stinks?
Well, I mean, just
I'd like to see.
artistically for my eye, that drunk racist Indian was my favorite thing. It was great, but you know, I get it.
Here's a
You're
fun
an Indian,
fact.
you don't want that.
Kansas City Royals, Detroit Tigers, Vegas has them both at 67.5 wins and 500 to 1 to win the World Series.
Who? KC?
KC and Detroit.
Yeah, but hold on a second, Lance. I want to go back to the logo for a second.
Yeah.
This is what confuses me. By the way, I have no problem with them getting rid of the logo.
Yeah.
No problem at all. If
Yeah.
you're going to get rid of the logo,
Get rid of it.
you can't call the team the Indians. That's all I'm saying. Because that's just as offensive. Is it not?
Because they're Native Americans.
Because they're Native
Yeah,
Americans.
because they're not even
from India.
They're not even from India.
Yeah.
I don't ever use. You don't. None of us ever. You ever talk about somebody? You call them Native American. None of us. When's the last time you used the term Indian that was not referring to the baseball team? It's been years. My parents are in their 60s and 70s, but they still call them Native Americans.
Look,
I'm saying like people have adapted.
I think the issue is, first of all, there's a history of the team, and you know, the Indians, like us calling the Native Americans Indians isn't offensive,
and you can't get rid of.
It's just a straight up mistake.
Right. Yeah.
Making a fucking buck tooth red dude.
Yeah, that's offensive. Even though I like the artwork.
Yeah, sure.
I really liked it, but I get it. It's offensive, and
No, but
get
that's
rid of
my
it.
point.
But you can't get rid of the Indians before you get rid of the Redskins.
But
Yeah.
that's the next point I was going to bring up.
All right. You got to get rid of the Redskins first. That's worse than the Indians.
If the Redskins got rid of their logo, wouldn't they have to get rid of their name?
No, it's the name that's offensive.
Yeah, it's a name that's offensive.
Yeah, it's
Their
not the
logo's
logo.
not offensive.
Yeah.
So
The logo's quite dignified, I think.
So the name Redskin
Yeah.
is more offensive than Indians?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it goes both ways.
What do you mean?
I think Redskins and the logo are both
Also, I think no one's
as
offended by
offensive.
any of these things.
I don't think anybody's offended. I
do
think it goes
people
both
were
ways though.
offended by the Indians logo a little bit.
You
Yeah.
buck-toothed red guy with a feather?
Yeah.
Because it was like a Warner Brothers cartoon
Exactly.
from 1925.
This is what I don't understand. Why are they always buck-teeth?
It was like if the
The
Harlem,
Asian-
it would be like having the Harlem Blacks, but their like logo is the crows from like the Looney Tunes. They're like, oh damn, come up here, we'll smoke a cigar. Why don't you get up here on this wire? We got cigars. We got roll your owns. It's like, what? Why are these
Yeah.
crows talking like that?
Yeah.
Like, damn, crow, get up here.
Why are these crows afraid of ghosts?
Yeah.
What about the Twins, guys? They made a run last year.
The Twins are kind of.
Did they make the playoffs last year?
I
like the
Twins.
Twins.
Here's what the
Twins are my sneaky pick for these guys.
2 years ago, I picked
this
the Twins
division.
to win the division, and boy, did they fuck me. And last year, I was like, fuck you guys. And
They didn't make the playoffs, did they?
I think they made the playing game.
yeah,
Okay.
and
right.
I like the Twins. I like the Twins because I still think the Indians have a great lineup and they have great pitching, but I certainly like the Twins to be a playoff team.
Okay. Cool. So everybody's gonna go with Cleveland.
Yeah.
And by I like the Twins to be a playoff team as you know.
Playing game.
They could win that division. I don't think they're going to, but they could.
I don't know how to win that division.
Let's see what
Corey
we got.
Kluber.
They got
Is a
Cleveland. They
stud.
got Cleveland at 95.5 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, there's no number one dude on the Twins.
Okay,
There's
I'm
no
saying,
Corey Kluber.
Put me down for.
I like him.
Could
I like
win.
him for the play. I like him
Could.
for the playing game, for sure.
All right. AL East. Who we got?
It is-
The Yankees or Red Sox?
I'm gonna say Red Sox again. I think the Yankees will make the playoffs, but I think the Red Sox win the division. I think David Price is gonna come back, pitch pretty well this spring, and they got Chris Price. They got Chris Sale.
here's what I'm gonna do.
They're
I'm
both gonna hit
I'm gonna
bombs
basically
galore.
predict the exact opposite of what the Yankees did last year. Last year, Yankees, people gave it to the Red Sox. They're saying it's the Red Sox division, and it was, and the Yankees made it, and they get to a Game 7 of the ALCS. This year, I'm giving the Yankees winning the division, not making the ALCS.
Ooh.
Boom.
Boom.
Flip it and reverse
Hot
it.
take.
Cut it in half and double it.
How's in his second year? How's Judge gonna do?
Great. He's 6'8", and
He's a creative player.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't even have to swing right. He can just shoulder swing balls out. Great.
I think that Judge and Stanton, it's gonna be this fucking Maris and Mantle like home run bonanza. But I don't like Yankee fans. I can't wait to get the direct messages telling me to kill myself and that they hope that a plane I'm in flies into the New World Trade Center. Like, I can't wait for the Yankee fans to tell me to kill myself. But I don't like Stanton, Judge, Sanchez. I don't like you guys as like we're gonna go into the playoffs and everybody's gonna have 200 strikeouts. Yeah, give me not you guys again.
What about Aaron Boone? I mean, never managed before. Comes from the broadcasting booth. That's kind of a big question mark, right?
Yeah, there've been a lot of guys come in and do pretty well though. You know. And plus, he's got a bunch of studs on that team.
Yeah.
He's not gonna suck. I mean, fucking Didi Gregorius is a stud.
I like Boone to completely mismanage them come playoffs. I don't think he'll be a good manager. I don't.
He's definitely gonna fuck up with the bullpen. Stuff. Sure.
By no means do I think the Yankees are a lock to win the AL East, and he's a big question mark. And talk about fucking doing a guy dirty. What does fucking Girardi have to do? They got the Game 7 of the LCS.
Yeah, and they were
Well,
not they were not a favorite.
You know,
last
though,
year
you're
at
in
all.
New York, dude. You know how it is. It's so. The lease is going to be so short on somebody for the. I'm not justifying it, by the way. I'm just saying.
2 years ago, we were talking about.
Why
Rizzo.
did he get fired? Because he was no fun. Was he in the no fun zone?
Yeah,
He was too military style.
Yeah. And like he was a dick to the fucking media, and he fucking said this, he said that.
Prano just always sticks up for his fellow Italians.
I don't.
Because they're doing you dirty, Prano.
I don't give a fuck about Joe Girardi at all. Fuck anybody that ever had anything to do with the fucking New York Yankees. But to me, it's like you're going from a guy who took you to the brink of the World Series, and you're going like.
I agree.
And you're going like, hey man.
Oh wait, who won you a World Series?
Yeah.
Won you a World
Yeah,
Series.
but I'm saying last year was the team that everybody thought was rebuilding, and now you got Aaron Boone and fucking Jessica Mendoza as your pitching coach. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Not to mention that series how he did against.
But like
Cleveland.
took a veteran team to the World Series, survived the rebuild, got them to the
There wasn't even really a rebuild.
2009 to now. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm saying
there's
it's not like
there's some
they made the
lean years.
playoffs 2 fucking years ago. Like,
That's true.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I don't
a
know.
rebuild.
I don't know why they fired him. I was surprised.
Alright, fellas.
But here's the thing:
Like,
to
really
fire
bad
him,
years in the playoffs.
to hire somebody that you're like, you know what, Girardi, you gotta say it, but like, this is they hired a guy with no managerial experience. So like,
True.
Would I be shocked if the Yankees won 85 games next year and didn't make the World Series or didn't make the playoffs? No,
No.
I would not. But I'm gonna take them to make it and lose in the playoffs.
All right, so make your picks, fellas. You guys are the baseball guys. I'm sure for the ride.
For the World Series,
World Series.
MVPs, Rookie of the Year,
World
shit like
Series.
that?
Let's just do this.
Okay.
Teams in the World Series winner.
I'm gonna go Astros
Yes.
and the Brew Crew.
Wow!
How about
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. They make
Wow.
a big trade. They get somebody good, and
When's the
Jimmy
in the World
Nelson
Series?
comes back.
Robin Yount.
What? When's the last time? Yount.
Yount.
How's it pronounced?
Yount.
Yount or
Yeah.
Yount? I always call
No,
it Yount like it
it's
was
Yount.
cunt.
No, it's Yount.
It's Yount.
Robin Yount?
Yeah, like count,
It was
but
Robin
Yount.
Xavier.
Xavier Yount.
Okay.
What I want to do is predict the same thing I predicting for 4 years and just go like Astros, Mets,
Mets.
Astros, Mets. I'm not gonna fucking jinx it. I'm not gonna put my stink on the Mets. I'm going Astros, Cardinals.
I knew you were gonna do that.
We're going Astros, sneaky NL Central teams.
NL Central teams.
Astros but really I'm picking the Astros versus the Mets.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
I mean, I hope the Giants make it, but they're not. Let's go Brew Crew.
How about this?
Really,
Bruno?
what do you got?
I don't.
And there's
I
no
don't
real
know
rhyme
this
or
shit.
reason. There's no real rhyme or reason behind my Brew Crew prediction. Just my Astros.
Well, I think we can agree on something, right? You're picking the Astros. We think they're the class of baseball.
Yes.
Their lineup is fucking ridiculous. Their
Yes.
pitching staff is fucking ridiculous. They just won.
Their bullpen's
Stuff to get
nasty.
back. Their bullpen's nasty, but they're young, so it's not like whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're both on that. You look at the West. You don't believe in the Dodgers.
Nope.
You believe they might get there. You believe they're going to get the playoffs, but you don't believe in Dave Roberts and their pitching staff.
Nope. Fact.
You look at the you look at the NL East. It'd be great if the Mets were completely healthy, but they're not.
Yeah.
Probably going to be completely
I don't
healthy
believe in
because
the
they're
Nationals.
the Mets. You don't believe in the Nationals because they're a goddamn bunch of choke artists.
Yeah.
And then you look at the NL Central and you're like, oh, it seems like it's the Cubs, but it's probably not the Cubs, right? So then you just pick a random fucking team.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what happened.
That's what happened. Brew Crew.
Ruther, just say Astros, Reds,
Chris
and let's get
Yelich.
this over with.
Yeah.
Indians, Reds, Ohio World Series. You know, we should do a bet though.
I'm pretty sure that was the same one thing you picked last year.
All jokes aside, we should do a bet. Reds versus Mets wins.
Great.
I don't have confidence in it.
Can't wait.
Great. Can I get on that against the Reds?
When you shove the L chain up your ass, will you take it out after the Odell Beckham thing and shove it back up their ass? Or like...
Let's do an easy bet because it's not one that I have confidence in. Let's just say L chain for a day, everywhere.
Rockies, Yankees.
Well,
My
Trevor's
bet.
just hopping in.
I'm throwing in there. I'm throwing in there.
Rockies,
I'm ready
Yankees.
because I'm ready to win this bet.
We didn't
Rockies,
ask him.
Yankees.
Whoa!
We didn't ask him, and we shouldn't have, because he went with Rockies, Yankees. I like it. Look, I almost
You're gonna be pissed when you gotta wear that L chain for a day.
Oh!
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, Fredo. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
We didn't even make a fucking bet. What's the bet? If you're both those teams go to the World Series, I the L train?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's L chain, not L train. But yeah.
Trevor's had 6 beers in it. He's getting
Trevor's
cocky.
No, I walked in here today and,
You know,
Prano attacked me, so I just feel like I gotta respond right now.
Whoa,
I just
hold
feel like I
on.
gotta respond right now.
Did I attack you? Did I Ruther you?
Yeah, very much so.
No, I didn't.
I hadn't even gone pee yet, and you were yelling at me. As I walked through the door. I walked through the door.
I didn't yell at you. I told you something that I don't think. It was more of a Ruther complaint, honestly, than it was a Trevor complaint. Because I don't think that you've I don't think you've been told. I think you've been told when we're going to do the episode and you show up. You're completely doing your job. I told you when you got here, you have to be here early. I said you have to be here a half hour early.
No, it was good. No, it was all jokes. We're all just butting it. No. Hey, well, maybe a little.
Now you're backing down.
No,
Trev.
I'm saying maybe a little as I walked
that's
in.
happening.
Well, here's
That's
my
the
thing.
rest of
It's
the time.
here's my thing that I don't think Prano realizes is that I'm normally about 20 minutes to about 10 minutes early.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we can agree that there. This was the one day where I showed up right as Reds were about to record.
Right.
So I'm not blaming it on him. I got it. You know,
I'm blaming Ruther for the whole thing.
I'm not gonna
Of
blame
course.
Ruther. I'm not gonna blame
course,
Ruther.
Ruther always gets the blame.
You're not
What a
going
healthy workplace.
Yes, you're not going to blame Ruther because he didn't.
No.
I said from
No.
now on, Trevor has to be here a half hour.
And I
Why
do
don't
agree.
You come a half hour early too.
Why do you have to be here a half hour early? You think Johnny Depp's setting up fucking lights? It's fucking talent.
You
There's
ain't
crew.
Johnny Depp, fam. You ain't Johnny Depp.
Fucking tall. Oh, shitty hat.
I was ready. I'll
I
set
thought you
you
were
up.
saying I'm not bankrupt.
I'll set you up for the hat joke.
I'm fucking wearing 11 scarves.
Trev, you want to get a bet on the Giants Dodgers tomorrow?
Let's do it.
Giants plus 1.5. You guys got to win by 2. Sounds
I'll
right, right?
take it.
Plus 1.5.
I'll take it.
This guy's a fiend over here.
Dude, it's 1.5 runs in a baseball game.
Yeah, like everybody does that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a thing.
That's a 2 hour and 30-minute episode. Plus,
Dear God.
Plus 10 minutes of Ruther freaking out on the pre-show.
Guys, we did it. Remember.
So upset.
And I have something I'm going to play at the end. Or should I save Matt Evangelisto's song for next week, Brano? To play on air.
Damn.
How good was that song?
I mean, we're not plugged in for it right now, or are we?
No, I would play it at the end of the show, or we can play it next week.
Yeah, play it next week. We have
Okay.
an intro. We gotta plug into the computer.
All right, guys, it's been a fun show. Plugs. The only plug I'm going to say is tweet at Ricky Williams if you're still here. At Rick the Laureate. Again, that's Laureate. We want to get Ricky Williams on the show. Laz,
Yo.
you can plug away, though.
All right. Yeah. I'll plug this. I'll plug at Venice Gays on Instagram. Check us out every Sunday, except for this Sunday. It's going to be Easter. But 2 Sundays from now, check us out. At Venice Gays.
JoePrano.com for all shows. At Fix Your Life on Twitter. Joe Prano on Instagram. Is it too early to announce, Ruther? Should we make an announcement?
Go for it. This is you've been thusted. This is your
I'm gonna do
area.
the early rollout because it's baseball season. There's a couple parks right in the middle of the country. I actually haven't visited most of the Central Division of either teams. I've been to Cincinnati, but I'm gonna do 2 in one weekend in September. It's official.
They're nationally champion Milwaukee Brewers.
Dirtball
Miller
meetup
Park?
in Chicago.
Ooh.
First weekend of September. It'll actually be week 1 of the NFL. I'll be headlining the Comedy Bar in Chicago. Ruther will be performing. We're going to do a live Dirty Sports podcast on Thursday, September 6th, I believe.
Nice.
Try to mix in. I think the Cubs are out of town until the following Monday, but maybe mix in a Cubs game Monday. Maybe a White Sox game that Sunday, although now that I realize it's week 1 of football, maybe a football game. We'll see. But Chicago, it's official. You've been begging for it. Now you get it. Dirtball Midwest meetup, first weekend of September. Some might say that it's too early to announce that. I say start your planning, Dirtballs. I expect there to be a lot of people there.
Yes.
And
For sure.
JoePrano.com for all other shows. I'll be in Tahoe before that. I'll be in New York again before that. Lots of shows in LA coming up. So go there for all your shows.
All right, guys. Hopefully you stuck with us on this very long and distinguished episode.
Like Mike Johnson.
Dirtballs, enjoy your Easter Passover weekend. And most importantly,
Indeed.
don't
Laz,
forget.
Wait, hold on. Laz, are you on Twitter, by the way? You don't
Yeah.
promote your tweet at all?
No. Oh yeah, I'm on Twitter. At Andy Lazarus.
That's where
Yeah.
people can send you the love.
Oh yeah, send me the love on at Andy Lazarus. Do that. Yeah.
He loves it
Yeah.
so much that he
I'll-
doesing know he has a Twitter feed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll
Don't-
send it back.
And don't forget, condoms are for Xavier.
Xavier.
I'll let you end it with that. Dude, is that the long? I still don't think it's the long.